You didn't do it.
Okay. I look so nice and tanned. God.
Missing Nigeria.
God, a big Brent, I feel like I've been back for months. It's been this is day 3.
Is the Nigerian sun sweet?
It's scorching. But there's a lot of breeze.
Is there enough?
Yes, there's enough. There's enough. But also you're always in AC because it's such a hot country.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, there's AC basically. When I had to find my grandma's grave, someone's beating me and I was like, girl, I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes to pipe up of where you are because I'm about to leave. It was so hot. So when you're directly under the sun for a while, yeah. But a lot of people, like people that work on the roads and stuff like that, I just bless them, man. God bless them because honestly, shit ain't easy.
Do you all have... What are the type of buses you all have in Nigeria?
Downfall.
Downfall buses?
So type it. Okay, I was gonna tell you to type it in, but it's called a Danfo bus. But it's basically yellow buses. But them buses, my friend wanted to go on it. Dolly, if you're watching this, such an egg. I said, there's no way. No flipping way. They're not like the buses here that tell you what road you're on. It's vibes, chow. It's vibes. It's chaotic. It's a lot. So type in DANFO.
Ah, okay.
There's the conductors hanging off it. It's a whole thing to what she wants to experience. So he said, he's sick. We've got private drivers. Hell no. I said, no, darling. I said, security's coming with us. I could do it. Yeah, those are the buses. But I didn't see much of the yellow ones, actually. These are now like a classic. Now we just have like white vans. We call them buses. It's Nigerian English. This is Nigerian English. It's called a bus. Because the vans are different. Nigerian vans are different.
But how many people can that hold?
Depends how many the conductor's feeling like holding.
There's space for a conductor on there.
He hangs off it. So you see the guy down there, that picture down there where the guy's standing?
At the back?
They all stand. So basically you got the driver, right? His partner is called the conductor. He's the one that gets the money from people, finds out who's going where and whatnot. He does the call outs for people to get in the bus.
Find out who's going where, in their route.
No, so basically you can be, like, said, wait, why you look so confused?
That's a great question.
It's their route. No, because
Why would you find out who's going where?
Because say we're going to Bromley.
Yeah.
We're going to stop along the way. So we need to know, are we stopping along the way or are we just going straight to Bromley?
So they don't have stops?
What, like ding, stop?
No, just stops. Checkpoints.
Exactly, and that's the stop. So unless we need to stop, we're not stopping. Because it's a waste of time. It's a waste of everyone's time. We're trying to get to work.
So you have to...
So ain't other people at the bus stop trying to get on?
It depends. I don't know if they just pick up people like that. Because I know there's a bus park, and then sometimes they do stop, and then if they stop somewhere and you're going the way the bus is going, then fair enough. I don't know how the bus works.
So there is a bus station, like...
there's a bus park.
There's a bus stop.
Like a park where all the buses are. There's like a central point where, like, say you... Like point A.
Yeah, where you gather.
Yeah, and then that's where all the conductors are sat in there.
But are there stops? So where people wait knowing full well...
Yeah, people, yeah. Because you do see people, like, waiting sometimes, like, on the side of the road for a bus, maybe. I don't know what they're waiting for. I never took service.
I have so many questions, right?
Go on.
Because we have maxi taxis.
Okay.
And it's kind of similar. Nobody's hanging out the side of it, though. But it's like a generic route that they go down.
Yeah.
And they're assigned stops.
Okay.
And sometimes you could even hail it down.
Oh, so you got assigned stops?
Yes.
I don't know that the stops are assigned. That's the thing. I don't know this because think about it. With each area, because like an assigned stop, would that be like outside a mall, outside someone's workplace and stuff?
Yeah, certain landmarks.
Like landmarks. Maybe that's how they do it as well, though.
Oh, so you don't know?
I've never been on a bus in Nigeria. I've no business on a bus.
A van?
That's buses.
Do you have coaches?
Yes, we do. And those are coaches.
Do they look like buses?
National Express coaches.
Yeah. Okay.
And you have lorries. Then we have trailer.
You all take people in the lorries as well?
No. I'm talking about the different vehicles that they are. So the main transportations are obviously your taxis, and with that, like Ubers, blah, 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 blah. The bus.
Yeah.
And then you got motorcycles, which are called Okada. And then, actually, no, you got the three-legged vehicles.
Yes.
You know, like Derek Trotter had?
No. Is that like a bicycle?
No. So, okay, put in Nigerian keke, K-E-K-E. Those ones, child. one quick huff and a puff.
Ah, you have this a lot in Indonesian stuff, innit?
Oh, do you? Okay.
I think.
Oh no, COVID cancelled my trip for that.
These ones.
Yeah. There's those as well as a form of transportation.
You have these in India. Are these all right?
I ain't getting one.
Oh, is it because
actually I might get one?
It's too close to the.
It's too close to the ground, child. But I feel like because also as well because when I got to Nigeria, I was like, oh, I feel like I want to drive here. I want to try driving. And my girl was like, no. But in my mind, I was thinking of Abuja. I can drive in Abuja because they follow the traffic. Like it's a whole thing. It's a system. After one day in Lagos, I was like, there's no way I could never drive here. I could actually never drive here. It's too chaotic. And so because I can't drive there, I don't want to be at the mercy of somebody else driving one of these public vehicles. It's too chaotic.
These are the maxi taxis in Trinidad.
Okay, yeah.
So
are those big? Are those the same size as the yellow ones?
It's the similar thing as your bus, but nobody's hanging out the side of it.
Yeah, so we've got these as well. So not all of them are yellow anymore. There's like white ones and whatever remixes, but people are definitely still hanging. Because that's how you know it's a bus. Otherwise, it looks like a private church bus or church vehicle.
Yeah.
It's like a school trip. So how you know that this is one for the public? You see the guy hanging on the side.
And can you haggle?
I don't think so anymore. I think back in the day you probably could, but there's a cost of living everywhere. And I think that might just irritate them and they would just leave you. I feel like of all the places where there's not much patience in Nigeria, in my mind, I reckon the Danfo industry is the least patient because you have to be sharp. So if say like I wanted to go on a bus, my friend and I wanted to get on, we wouldn't know about going, we'd be asking questions. This is not an FAQ booth. He hasn't got time for it. I don't feel like he would have time for it. You either get in or you get out. Obviously as well, you got to pray you don't get on the wrong one. There's a situation called one chance, where basically you get on the wrong one, next thing you know, your kidneys are up for grabs. So, it's really it's a whole politics with it. I love it there. They can never make me hate you, Nigeria.
Just a quick message from our boy Raheem.
We haven't said good morning to people, by the way. They haven't even enjoyed the show. They don't even know what they're tuned into.
No, I'm gonna say good morning to the people afterwards.
No, like I haven't even introed the show.
Oh.
They don't know what date it is.
This is not good.
It's not, is it?
Let me go back to this screen here.
All right, people. Good morning. I don't have to do this anymore. I'm joking. I actually don't. So yeah, it is Thursday, the 9th of May. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And as always, you're hosted by the best people. We'll go ahead and let you know who we are.
It's your boy.
Wake up.
Of Pure Temptation. Big Moss from the east side of the bridge. Morning, people.
You're so silly. As always, your favorite shade queen, Lagos babe, my royalty. And Brian is here too.
Good morning.
Plenty.
Plenty 20. All right, morning, people. Hope everyone's good. So yeah, what's Raheem got for us today?
He sent in a message.
Raheem.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. I'm currently doing a course from 9 to 6 this week, so I missed the live. But I will definitely call in on Monday if this topic is still in discussion.
It's not. I'm joking.
Because I want to be able to deliver my points.
Fair.
So he obviously puts a picture of him studying. I think this is a SIA course.
Do you know what's so mad? My vision is so bad, yeah. I thought it was a background of someone I thought I was someone sleeping with a duvet over them.
With a diva over them?
A duvet.
Ah.
It's a carry bag. Okay, big up Raheem. We love a studying man.
Yeah. Good luck with the course, though.
Yeah, good luck with the course, babes.
How come he's the only one on there?
He's early.
He's just early.
He's early.
Oh.
Keen to learn. That's what we like.
100% ready to
If
go.
you're not early, you're late. Big up
Ready
Raheem.
to go.
Ready to go.
To be honest, the type of black men that like white women.
Oh, he's early. You got a black people
It's
time.
early for things, isn't it?
Mm-mm.
No? Sorry.
I don't know what correlation you done there.
I thought you were speaking from your friends who are with white women and they're late for everything.
I know bare man that like white girls that ain't on time for nothing.
Fair.
so I don't see the correlation.
What made you go with that verse?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like, what was your thinking?
Because white people are always on time.
Nah,
So I just
what
thought it
about,
rub.
what about the black people?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Did you not see the discourse yesterday on Twitter with Recess and DLT? Was it? I think it was Recess. One of them. Where was that box park the other day? And doors closed at 7 or something like that. And at 6:30, the dance was empty. There's like 5 girls in there.
Yeah, but it got jammed. I saw the videos of that place jam packed.
Yeah, after the fact. The point is that black people don't show up on time for stuff. Of course, that's not true because I've got black friends that are like, boy.
The event closed at 12 or something like that. I'm not getting there at 6.
Can I say, okay, can we speak about that, please? Because that's my thing.
Before we speak about that, the comment that you just made, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're just speaking in sweeping terms.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
They don't.
But isn't that a thing?
Here's the thing: black people time. It's called CP time. It's colored people time. That's a thing. Like across generations, that's a thing. Black people are not known typically to have good timing.
And
so when you're a black person that's got good time, sorry, Brent. When you're a black person that's got good timing, you're like an anomaly.
And there are enough black people to do that for it to be a thing.
Absolutely. Even like with weddings, that's how people. Do you know how people miss people's weddings? How many people are walking side by side with the bride as she's coming in? Even though they told you it's gonna start 10 a.m. prompt.
Why do you think that is?
There's nothing wrong with black people's timekeeping.
There's not enough consequences.
They just don't care enough to.
I think it's lack of discipline.
So what did you just say?
They don't care enough to turn up on
You
time.
said there's nothing wrong with black people's timing. They just don't care enough.
Yeah, because they could be on time whenever they want. Like, people are on time for things that they need to be on time for. You get me? So people are lax with things that they're like you're saying, yeah, maybe there's no consequences or no jeopardy or something like that. Or they know they'll be all right. It's like...
I feel like they know they'll be let in. And there's no consequences.
But there's always jeopardy.
He told me come to the wedding at 7 and I'm just like, I know this wedding ain't really kicking off till 7:30.
That's different.
I'll pull up.
When you say kicking off, as in gets busy, you mean?
Yeah. Like,
as in the ceremony.
Just everything. I don't need to be the first one. I don't need to be opening up the ceremony.
See, that's part of my mindset.
I'm trying to say that.
So there is jeopardy. You just
ignore it.
When there's jeopardy, you're on time.
But you're going to miss the beginning of the ceremony.
Yeah, but they're just there for food and vibes.
You're not.
So you're only going for when it's ending, so you don't have to basically be bored.
No, what I'm trying to say is anything that, like, even if it was a wedding, they just say a wedding or something like that, and it says it starts at 7. They're not reading vows. The preacher's not talking at 7. Like, there's always leeway time, and you need to give leeway time because you need to compensate for everybody else's time and stuff like that. Like, it's not going to start at 7 on the dot. When things start, hard start, if there's a boat to catch, and if you're not there at 7 o'clock, the boat's going to be in the water and you're not going to be able to get your journey. Black people will be there, or like flights, or whatever. Like,
we do get to the airport hours.
When there's things to do,
that's
you
because
do
there are a
them.
lot of white people around.
They care what the white people
And
think.
the white people are setting this thing saying, hey, we are leaving at this time, and they believe them.
That's true. If it was a
the
black
jeopardy.
flight, actually, maybe they wouldn't. But the wedding one is mad though, because people would, like, I've been to...
These are all sweeping generalizations, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Please don't take anything seriously. We're just opening up the show. Go.
Absolutely. But I've done that when I'm like, the wedding starts at 6. They say at 6. Mom, if I say I'm going with my mum will be like, we're going to get there for 6. I say to her, I know these people. It's not going to start at 6. She makes me rush and everything. We get there at 6. The chairs have just been set up. Now I'm looking at her like, didn't I tell you? And guess what time the wedding starts? 8:30. So unfortunately, that's...
What?
Yeah, man. Especially if it's a Nigerian trad.
2 hours and a half.
Baby.
I'm going back home.
Oh, baby.
You're not seeing me.
Listen.
I'll leave my present and I'm going home.
Especially, that's the thing. So certain weddings, they start way later than it should be. So unfortunately, and I feel like that's part of the problem, is that people are like, it's not going to start on time. So because it's not going to start on time, so everyone delays. So even people that are typically early, they know that the late people are going to make them start late. So then they end up being late. And I just think it's bad discipline across the board. My wedding's when people are going to learn a lesson. Because you're going to come and ceremony's going to be done. Or you're going to have to wait outside because the ceremony started. I'm literally looking forward to that day to teach certain people part of my culture a lesson. Like, I've been looking forward to it for years. Because I think it's very disrespectful. Like, why are you parking up when the bride is about to walk in and then now they're trying to rush you in and then now you're outside saying hello to the bride? Move! No one's meant to see my dress. My husband hasn't seen it yet. I think it's really bad, man.
Very bad. Are you going to have a boring wedding?
A boring wedding?
Yeah.
Of course
How
not.
long is the ceremony going to be?
Oh no, quick. Say the vows to the Lord, praise and worship.
Praise and worship.
Yeah, I love God.
Yeah.
I've got to thank God for what He did.
Yeah.
Do you know pay through?
Yeah.
Child. No, it'll be like a nice church ceremony. Wedding ceremonies aren't that long, and the traditional ones usually are, but I find it boring. I don't want mine that long. I'm gonna remix my weddings and stuff. I'm doing it all in one day. Everyone goes to your house.
I used to film weddings, isn't it? So I know how long these monophone ceremonies
Especially Nigerian ones.
Well, how long are they?
Long.
Too long.
Margs, way too long. Like way too long.
Not really interesting.
Because you don't understand
how
the
long you
culture.
talking? I've been to weddings. They're not that long, are they?
No, because you don't understand the culture. Have you been to Nigerian wedding?
You go to the church. You go to the
Traditional.
church.
That's why.
What?
You go to the church.
I've been to the church.
Like a
When
church
they
wedding.
have the weddings, do you go to the church?
Or you just a reception guy. Maybe we're talking about they'll miss the church.
Why you go like? There are
kind of
two
question?
things.
Because not everyone goes to the reception. So basically, say the reception's the church wedding's in the morning. And after that reception, some people just meet them at the reception. They don't
You
go to the
didn't
church.
go to the wedding.
You'd be surprised. People will be like, "I went to the wedding." No, you didn't, because you missed the vows. You didn't
didn't
see
go
them
to
take
the
the
wedding.
vows. Yeah.
Like, you think you can invite me just to the reception? I wouldn't even come.
Oh, I'm
You feel insulted, isn't it?
here for that.
I wouldn't come. If you get married and I looked at my invite and it's just reception only, I'm not coming. You're not going to see me.
What if it's not a friend you're not that close to like that?
I don't give a shit. If I'm not that close, what am I even going for?
Then again, you're the one who wants people to. If they're doing a destination wedding, you want to foot the bill.
There you go.
If I'm getting married in Nigeria, I ain't footing no bill.
Yeah, you ain't saying me, but yeah, if you're not inviting me to the church, I ain't going.
Yeah, church is the best part.
That is a shout though. I wouldn't have a destination wedding and then just expect people to pay and come. I'll invite them, but I wouldn't expect them to pay and come.
Yeah, I would invite you, but if you don't come, I'm not gonna take offense to the fact that you haven't come.
Yeah.
But I'm not footing that bill, love. Hell no.
Impossible.
There's hella people. Hell no. What am I, Rockefeller? Nope.
Possible.
If you love me enough, you come.
How many people is it gonna be? Realistically,
Give me quite a few people.
give me a number.
100 people.
100 people in a destination wedding.
Yes. Okay, even 50.
That's a lot of love.
Okay, let's say 50 people.
Or is it in
50
Ireland?
people at what? It will cost each person like $4,000
What?
per person.
Oh yeah, no, you ain't
Like
saying
flights
me.
and hotel.
Me spending
You ain't
$4K.
saying me. You are not seeing me.
That's fair. But I feel like if you care about the person enough, you travel for their wedding.
$4K, yeah.
Absolutely. I went for my friend's wedding because I cared. I wouldn't have missed their wedding.
If you cared about me enough, you'd have it in England.
No, it's got nothing to do with you.
Did you retweet the tweet?
How are you gonna be a main character in my wedding? But let's speak to God. I want to elope anyway. So, ciao.
Sorry for doing that. I didn't mean to basically usher you. I hope you didn't take offense.
To what?
I don't think he even heard what you said, babes.
Did you retweet the tweet? Make it a habit, so I don't have to keep doing that.
So maybe you should just concentrate.
You see?
Yeah.
You see? The thing is, this is not even bad up. You know how he says he's alluded to bad up? I'm not even bad him up.
Yeah, but I
I'm
feel
just saying, can you do something,
How
please?
long ago was that?
But I feel like you drew attention to it there.
How long ago was that?
What, that you retweeted or that he posted it?
That's my page.
Oh yeah, he retweeted already.
Oh, I just asked him if he did.
That's why you should concentrate. You know.
He said,
I can't do two things at once.
No, now you can't.
I can't. I
I've
can't.
posted that 20 minutes ago.
4K to travel. Impossible.
because you know weddings are expensive. So your flight, depending on obviously where the wedding is and whatever. Mine was the wedding I went for was in Nigeria.
How much did you pay?
That was like over $1,000. I was a maid of honor. So I mean, she paid for our dresses and stuff, but I had to pay for some other stuff as well. I definitely, and then, yeah, man.
If
Yeah,
just
it was a lot.
if
It was
it's just
money.
$1,000, no, I could
It's
go
not
to
a
his.
grand though, because it's not just.
And what did you pay though, altogether?
I can't remember. I just went on another trip. I don't know what I paid on this last trip. I know that no one should invite me out. That's what the fuck I know. I'll see y'all in July. That's what the hell I know. But you're not gonna spend, depending on where you're going. Because I'm going for a wedding. I'm going to a wedding next week as well. Flying for a wedding next week, but that didn't cost me that much.
That's in Portugal.
Yeah, compared to when I went to Nigeria. That's a longer destination. But I just feel like with weddings, I don't feel like you have to go. Like I wouldn't take offense to people not coming to my wedding.
So what's the most you'll spend on someone's
would.
wedding?
I would. What?
What's the most you'll spend on someone's wedding?
As in going abroad? Yes? Is that the
know.
question? Like specificity.
No, but you
£50.
might buy a suit and stuff and it costs you a lot of
That's
money.
that's part of the cost.
No, I'm saying staying in England though. You can spend a lot of money.
Staying in England, exactly.
So I'm asking, what's the most you'll spend on someone's wedding, regardless of what it is?
People don't invite me to weddings.
Is
that?
have
Play
you got
along.
a bigger-
No, I'm trying to, because I'm trying to draw on a recent event, and people don't invite me to weddings.
So a destination wedding, what would your budget be?
So I'm getting married in Nigeria. Are you coming if I'm getting married in Nigeria? Or are you expecting to pay?
You have to pay 4K.
You're gonna have to pay money, Brent.
What does it mean, though?
You're gonna have to pay for your flights.
I need to know.
And your accommodation.
I need to know what the money means.
Okay, how much are you willing to pay for me if I'm going to get married in Nigeria? That's the question I'm gonna ask. Let's see if I come in here tomorrow.
Shut up. No limit. I will be there. Marga. What is comfortable for me? Depends on how close the person is. If it's my brother, whatever the price is, I'll be there. I have to be there. I have him looking at me saying I ain't turn up to your wedding. Plus, I'll be the best man. Don't make no sense.
Are you assuming that? Were you Stephen's best man?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be awkward if you weren't. Okay,
yeah. Who else? Mario?
Okay, you have to do that.
No, but Mario used to be his best friend.
Fair.
Yeah, but he started flopping.
After he became a Muslim and stopped being best friends.
No. Anyway, I'm not doing that.
Carry
on. Whatever it takes, man. Like, I don't have any recent references. I really don't.
Yeah.
I've never gone and had a.
Do you know what?
Situation.
One made a point though.
I've filmed the destination window, no, and they had to pay for me. I was in France, South France.
$3,000, all in.
How long am I staying there for?
That's what I wanted to touch on. Because Ron said guests should treat it as a holiday, as break. And that's how I would treat it.
Yeah. Depends on how long I'm staying for.
So you're going to cost me more money?
Listen, I don't care. All I'm saying is that if I'm getting married abroad and your heifers don't come and I get back in this flipping room and you start talking about congratulations, you can shove that where the sun don't shine. That's what the hell you can do.
No,
especially when I know you got money. And I know how much you be spending on trainers. Oh, you're high. Oh, you're high. What? You're going to come and see me get married to the love of my life.
Don't do that.
No, I'm doing exactly that. I'm bringing up everyone. I'm talking about you and your perfumes. Like, I'm bringing up everyone's shit. And I'm going to look at you like, wow. And then just don't let me come back in this room and you tell me, congratulations. Shut up. Don't even like my posts.
If I don't agree with your partner,
that's different
though. Hold it against me for not going?
That's different. Because you don't agree with my partner. But then it depends why you don't agree with my partner. Because some things are not about you. I'm very big on like some things are not about you. So if I'm happy and you know this means a lot to me, unless it's abusive, of course, then, you know, that's different. But say you just don't get good vibes from him, but he makes me happy, like, and I'm happy and I'm excited for our wedding, I just feel like some things are not about you. And I feel like friendship is about you have to inconvenience yourself sometimes in friendships to be there for your friend.
So we were talking about lateness and black people and you said, let's talk about something.
Yeah, the DLT. So basically, I think it was DLT that had a Box Park. One of them anyway. Box Park, DLT recess, the conversation's been about them. And how basically they'd say the door's closing at this time, but people basically get there later and whatever.
Great businesses, by the way.
Big up recess, big up DLT. Big up R&B Slow Jams, big up all. Big them up.
Shout out to Last Ever Faded.
Aww.
Yeah. Are you going to be there, Max?
Okay. He's more of an R&B guy.
I don't really go faded like that.
But it's the last one.
The last one.
Celebrate Taser.
I didn't go to the first one.
All right.
You know how happy I was I didn't actually have enough tea. I would have choked. You would have killed me. Gosh.
Nah,
congratulations, man.
Big up Taser Matthew, is it? Yeah. Big up them. But basically, people are basically saying that this event should start charging late fees because people are getting there after the door closed. I'm real with you. I ain't trying to pay no late fee after we have to fight for tickets. First of all, these tickets are tiered now or whatever it is. Because my thing is, it's not a day party if it starts at flipping. What time do they typically start? At 4?
Yeah.
It's like midnight. The way when I'm going to an event, the way I work out by the number of hours I'm able to give this event. I can't be in a dance setting. If I'm being honest, after 3 hours, I'm just thinking, what am I doing here? So when you're telling me the dance is, you want me to get there for 6 because the doors close at 6, all the way to, and it ends at midnight or 11:30. That's way too many hours. The ones they do in America are like a 1 to 9 p.m. or like 1 to whatever. Because apparently there was someone for a day party in America. like from the morning, and people were actually there like on time because it's going to end during the daytime. When you're taking these things into nighttime, no. So whenever I go to a day party, I actually go before the door closes because I don't have that many hours to give you. I can't party that long.
So you turn up late to day parties?
I don't turn up late. I turn up when I want to turn up. I don't turn up when the door is closed. I turn up before the door is closed in good time with what my stamina can take.
Yeah. Interesting. So I reckon because I don't go to these parties.
Yeah.
I reckon if I went to these parties and I went with company that I can chill with, I can spend more than 3 hours chilling and talking.
Don't want to.
Huh?
So don't want to. If the party closes at 12.
Did they feed you?
No, you pay for food. You pay for your food and pay for your drinks. All they give you is music.
Is this like a festival?
No, it's just a
Do
rave.
you go to festivals?
I do go to festivals.
And you always hear music, right?
Yes, but
and
even
you're walking around looking for your own food.
Yes, but you know what I do with festivals, Brent? Like I'm true to my word. So with festivals as well, I go in time for who I want to see. So last festival I went to, even when I went to Afro Nation, even when I flew out for Afro Nation, I literally would go and see whoever I wanted to see, go back to my hotel, chill, change my outfit, wherever I want to eat, relax, then go back and see whoever I want to see. I can't be somewhere all flipping day. I'm not a kid anymore.
I don't go
I'm tired.
So you could have done it when you were younger.
When I was younger, it was exciting. Like to be at Wireless all day was like exciting.
Yeah.
Even when there's actually don't want to see, but you're chilling on the grass with your friends, you're talking, whatever. Last time I went Wireless was like a few years ago when Cardi was there. I went there for Cardi. Like I literally got to Wireless at like 8 o'clock. Cardi was going to be on stage at 9 o'clock. So I thought, okay, let me give myself some time, whatever. I think I got in at like 8:30, just chilled for a little bit, got a drink. Cardi came on stage at 9 o'clock. By the time Cardi was singing her last song, guess what? I was already by the train station.
Yeah.
Because I can't, So I feel like it's unfair to be charging late fees because you want your rave filled up because you want to do snaps and whatnot. Like if I've said, if you put this as the time, then it's for you to man the doors properly so people can get in and there's not stupid amount of queues and whatnot. And then I will get there at the time that I want to get there to enjoy for event I paid for. Can't force me to get here at 2 p.m. No. No. Then end it. I feel like if they start day parties at like 1 and it ends at 8, people will be on time because they know that they've got limited hours to party. But when...
No, if you start your day party at 1 and it finishes at 8, what time are you closing the doors?
You're closing at 3. No, you're closing at 4. If you start at 1, you can close the door at 4. Because the thing is, there's some people as well that always that show up early because for them it's just like a day out or whatever or wherever they're on, which is nice. But I don't like when there's people that show up early because they want to show up early, but then you're judging everyone else that hasn't showed up yet. Ma'am, you like to show up things that I want at 1 p.m. That's great. I just had my breakfast.
You don't need to party for more than 3 hours. You don't need to be in no club.
This is what I'm saying.
For more than 3 hours.
So I can understand the club atmosphere, but if it's a day party and it's out in the open and like there's space, you're not really partying for the 3 hours. You're just talking and whatnot, vibing. You might catch a little, bop. You might stop. You might get something to eat.
I don't. But
might catch up with a friend.
I don't like walking around and doing that stuff. That's
why you're not a walk arounder. To be honest,
I don't go festivals.
People come towards you.
Yeah, but if I can't sit down,
you're where the party's at.
Festivals, carnivals, anything where you gotta be on your feet. If you gotta be on your feet for multiple hours, it's not really it's not my bag.
It's not my bag, man. It's not my bag.
I don't want to be there. I don't enjoy it. So I don't go festivals. Don't go any big like them big open spaces where you're there. Everybody's just walking around. I don't go to those.
I find them so.
Is there any other reason as to why it is that you don't go to one of those big open air festivals and motives?
No, because I don't enjoy it.
No other reason.
No, what's the other reason?
Since you got your fucking degree.
What would you be insinuating?
Go on, what are you insinuating?
Let's do it. Go on.
Okay, now go on.
What's the other reason?
There's too many variables you can't control.
He uncrossed his arms.
I could control them.
All right, bad boy.
That's what I'm saying.
Bad man. Wait a minute. All right then.
No, but it's not. That's not the issue. I just step with the squad in it.
Right.
There's no problem. I'll go where I want. No, but I'm saying there's not.
Can you imagine two dweebs talking to you?
Wow.
Civilians.
Sorry, sir.
Did you look what you did? How dare you?
No, that's not an issue. And again, and more time as well with the man's attitude. I'd like me not going and doing you lot a favour. Like, it's not.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we ain't worried about nothing.
That's so funny.
It's what the ladies love this Kuwaiti man talking wicked.
Why are you calling me a Kuwaiti man for, man?
It's too late. I haven't put a clip up yet, but it's the way it will stick by the weekend. All right.
It's my.
No, it's
I
too
don't know
late.
how it
You can't. You can't walk it back now.
It's
So
great.
You
No,
can't
it's
walk
the
it
thing.
back now.
I don't need to walk it back. I'm telling you where my ancestors from, Kuwait and Syria, and that. That's a fact.
Oh, that guy is Syrian, you know.
Militant.
The great hope of Hackney is Syrian.
I think it's my nan's nan, or yeah, I think it's my nan's nan.
I asked Emmanuel yesterday, can a regular man become a bad man? Like, because obviously Drake has now become a gangster.
Who's that?
He has. As you're going to report on Wooden Road.
Oh, yeah, he is now. He's certified. Certified gangster boy.
Can you change your status in life in that manner?
Yeah, I suppose.
What needs to happen in order for other people in that particular field to actually respect you as now a bad man? If you did start off as that, and you started off like Aubrey Graham.
But not everybody might not respect you. But because there's levels in it. So that old school original bad man still might not respect your badness, but some people might have to because you forced them to. People can change, I suppose, in certain circumstances. You get me? But if you're doing badness, it is what it is. They might say, "Oh yeah, you wasn't like that," but who cares what I was like? This is what I'm like now. Shut up. You know what I'm trying to say? And if you're serious and you mean it, if you're serious and you mean it, and you're prepared to prove it, then it is what it is. Like, it doesn't matter what the fuck you think. It doesn't matter what the hell I was like.
Yeah,
right now, I'll box in your mouth.
Yeah.
So what's up? You get me? But there's some people that might never respect you fully, regardless. If they know where you come from, they watch your journey.
Yeah.
Show and prove, man.
Fair enough. All right, cool. Let's get into the headlines.
1 second, sorry. We've got one Spotify comment.
Okay.
I'm trying to unlock this 1 sec. Zero Remorse says, my wife and kids will have my last name, double barrel, my back foot. Am I marrying a firearm? It's like what you guys talked about yesterday.
Yeah, it's people talking foolishness about sharing names or the wife keeping their name and all this nonsense. Impossible.
What side are you on?
Guess.
She's taking your name?
Of course she is.
Oh, okay. That's great. Glad I wasn't here yesterday, boy.
Why? This whole wedding that you was talking about and you're going to make people fly off for and you're doing the...
First of all, don't you dare. Because whatever name I take has got nothing to do with your flight tickets.
I'm just asking.
I said, okay, Esther, I'll fly out. Are you not taking your man's name?
You're doing praise and worship and all these things, and then you're not taking your man's name.
Praise and worship, got to do with it.
I'm just saying. I'm just setting the scene.
I'll take his name, but it's double barreled.
Then you're not taking his name.
I'll take you, like, you will know me as his name, but on documents and stuff. Actually, professionally, I might just keep my name, to be fair, if I'm being real with you. But my name is special to me. There's a history behind my name there, because I already changed my last name once. So there's a history behind my name.
But you just got to make sure you find weak men to love.
No, you got to find equally yoked people. Let's get into headlines. I don't want to hear this today.
Why?
Your mic is cut off.
If you got a strong
Your
alpha
mic
man,
has
they're taking
cut
his
off.
name. All right.
That's great. All right, wonderful. The Home Office. So the Home Office targeting male migrants with no family for the first deportation flights to Rwanda. Male migrants with no family in the UK are being targeted for the first deportation flights to Rwanda in a bid to avoid legal challenges. More than 100 people have been detained by immigration enforcement officers following nationwide raids. Those picked are predominantly male, have no serious health issues. I said no serious health issues and no family ties to the UK. The government hopes they pose the lowest risk of lodging successful appeals, by using the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR. But ministers are confident that even if there are challenges, lawyers will not be able to stop the flights altogether. A senior government source told the Mail the Home Office has been absolutely ruthless in choosing the first set of people to go. Male, no physical or mental illness, and no family. So they can't argue they have a right to a family life in the UK. Migrants must provide compelling evidence must provide compelling evidence they would face serious and irreversible harm by being deported. Series on one, because I ain't talking to you. Okay, there we go. And the next headline is about Keir Starmer. So Sir Keir Starmer has come under fire over his decision to accept Tory defector Natalie Elphicke into the Labour Party. The Dover and Deal MP crossed the floor of the House just before Prime Minister's questions on Wednesday, to the surprise of many in Westminster, given her previous attacks on Labour's immigration policies. Elphicke hit out at unelected Rishi Sunak's tired and chaotic government and failure to deliver on his promise to stop migrants arriving in the UK via the Channel as she defected on Wednesday. But the move has created a stir inside the Labour Party. There's also been criticism of Mrs. Elphicke's previous remarks regarding her husband's conviction for sex offences. Sir Keir has also come under fire from the Tories for accepting an MP who is so far removed from the values of his party. Do you think there's like a conspiracy behind the fact that it's immigrants, like the immigrant MPs and stuff, politicians, that are pushing the migration topics?
No conspiracy, no. They're doing exactly what they were brought on board to do.
That's a conspiracy then, isn't it?
No.
They were brought on board to do that. Like they made them the face of that for a reason.
No conspiracy though. It's very, very plain.
Actual factual. Yeah. It's crazy, man. All right, and then our last headline in this segment is about the EU. So the EU has reached a deal to seize profits from Russia's frozen assets to fund weapons and aid for Ukraine within months. The EU senior diplomats meeting on Wednesday agreed a compromise on using the estimated 4.4 billion euros windfall profits to aid Ukraine, smoothing over a dispute about taxation and management costs in Belgium, the country where most of the frozen assets are held. Euroclear, a clearinghouse in Brussels, holds 191 billion euros of the 260 billion euros of Russian central bank assets that were immobilized by Western governments in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. It's been 2 years already, that's crazy. In February, the clearinghouse reported 4.4 billion euros interest on the Russian funds and forecast that the Belgian government would reap 1.85. Yeah, numbers are confusing, I'm honest with you. 1.85 billion euros in taxes. The final amount for Ukraine has yet to be confirmed, but should be available in July. That's been 2 years now. That's crazy. Anyways, let's get into our What You Saying topic of the day.
Before we move on, my AI
Jerome
has just pointed out that we missed something because I didn't greet the chat. Davina says, my daughter's nearly 6-month stay in hospital is over today.
Oh my gosh.
Is over today. We're finally bringing her home.
Oh, that's amazing.
We thank God.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you, Jesus.
And amen and amen.
Well done, Davina.
Oops.
To you and your partner. That's amazing.
I need to put the green screen back on these things.
Jesus.
Why is it going green?
It's always green, but I normally like chop out the green part of it.
Okay.
But since it's updated, it's just erased every single setting of mine. But don't worry, it should be fixed by the end of this stream. All right.
Well, big up Davina. That's absolutely amazing, man.
Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely amazing. That's wonderful news. All right.
Time to see.
No, we don't.
Who is it?
This was what he said yesterday.
What did we say yesterday?
This is what he started yesterday, and we didn't end up doing it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we didn't finish it. We didn't start it either.
Okay.
Telling me to concentrate.
I'm concentrating. I was just thinking, if it wasn't good enough to do yesterday, why is it good enough to do today?
No, it's not that it wasn't good enough. Remember we were talking about something else.
That's my point. All right. Is it fair for billionaires to make their partners and children work if they don't want to?
Don't do that.
Is it fair?
Don't do that.
Yes, it's always fair to
Tee
make
it
them
up
work.
like it's the most exciting thing
lazy bums.
we will hear today.
Should it be a no for your partner and a yes for your kids, or a yes for both, or maybe a no for both?
They won't get their money up, man.
I'm going to take the side of it's unfair.
To make them work.
No, it's fair to make... Wait, what's the most controversial side?
It's unfair to make them work.
It's unfair to make them
Yeah.
work.
Because it's common sense that it should bloody work. You earn it. I'm rich, you're not. Well, obviously, we are.
Yes,
but
I'll take the unfair side.
Yeah.
It's unfair.
I think it's fair to make them work.
I don't know. Oh,
You got to raise your kids like Ice Cube does.
not
He
all the
does
time,
his
man.
kids that he's rich. They're not. Because that's how you raise crackheads. They don't know the value of money. They don't know how to work for things. They treat people like shit because they know how to work for money a day in their life.
Yeah, but you can't
Sorry.
take the money with you. That's also the point
Before
of
we
it.
continue, Marks, can you talk to us about the life of a crackhead?
What?
No, not that you've... Oh, gosh. I'm rewatching Wire. The Wire.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right? I should have started with that. Sorry.
You can let me do that, babes.
Rewatching The Wire. And, you know... What's his name? Not Bubs. Is his name Bubs?
There's Bob's, yeah.
Brilliant acting in that particular series, right? And it's not nice. A crackhead's life is not nice. So, have you ever seen The Wire whilst it is that you were...
What, seeing bad crackheads? Yeah, of course. They're everywhere.
Did that ever sway you to stop doing what you're doing?
No, I don't give a fuck. No, man. Sometimes when you see the way they treat, like the way they like when they got kids and that,
That's when you feel sorry for them.
it's just like, what are you lot doing, man? It's not so. It's like, fix up, man. Clean the baby up, man. You fucking idiots. Like, but when you're in the yard with them and they're smoking around the kids and that, and there's like young kids in the yard, that's when it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you lot. I don't really feel bad for them, but that's when you're like, you lot taking a piss, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you don't need to be better,
Yeah.
but still run my money, and I'll be back.
How do they normally get the money?
Government.
Government's working, earning,
Favours.
hustling.
So when you say working, did you ever have any functional crackheads that you were...
Yeah, there's bare fiends that work and earn money. There's bare them that earn good money to fund their lifestyle.
And do they buy more than the ones that... Or is it just regular?
Oh no, sometimes the ones with no money. Sometimes the ones with no money buy and spend buy enough, but they'll be begging and shit and stealing and that. So they're out working all day, so they're getting money all day. So they'll go have a hit, buy a cop something, and then leave, and then go back out onto the roads and go and find more money, and then come back. Remember, wanting to find is like £20 a time or £30 a time or whatever, and they can finger it in it. So they'll do that bare times throughout the day. By the end of the day, they've spent hundreds.
And £20 will give you the hit.
I'm guessing so.
How long
yeah.
does that last?
Oh,
You don't know the science of it at all.
I don't care about all that. Don't care about none of that stuff.
I found it so interesting just following Bubs and whatnot, right? And I guess a couple times he kind of made it out and then got drawn back in.
Yeah, but it's
he
hard
always-
to kick any addiction. It's not even just drugs. It's all of them.
Yeah?
They're hard, isn't it? So it's not easy. When you say make it out for someone that's hooked on heroin or crack or whatever it may be, what does making out even look like? I don't know how many of them. I don't know what the percentages and numbers of people that beat habits like that.
Do you think you could be addicted to sex?
Yeah, of course.
Have you ever met a sex addict?
I'm a sex addict.
Did you just say that
You did.
for effect? Are you a sex addict?
Check my history.
No.
Shut
You've
up.
had a
Shut
lot
up.
of sex,
That's
right?
not what we're doing.
You've had a lot of sex,
Check my record, B.
but apparently you
It's
said that
something
you
to
haven't
brag.
had sex in time.
Brent, I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's something to brag about. First of all,
What?
it's not something to brag about. Check my record, B. No, no.
Well,
Sorry,
being
Brent.
addicted to gal, there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think you're a sex addict because you said that you hadn't had sex in months. Are you lying to me? You were lying. Ah,
Well, my celibacy.
that thing.
I've been celibate. I go celibate. It's like intermittent fasting kind of thing. I go on it sometimes. I celibate. I
Ah,
celibatize
okay.
for like a month, and say like, oh, you know what?
Celibatize, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine.
For like a month or so, like just leave the game and come back.
Yeah.
That's just to like detox.
So it's pure again when it is that.
Get rid of all the spirits, realign my chakra.
You're chatting rubbish.
What are you talking about?
Rubbish.
How? You know, there's an energy transfer when you have sex. So sometimes if you're having sex with bad people with bad energy, you take that on, innit?
It's so interesting how people see the spiritual world, you know. People like you, so interested.
I do to an extent. To an extent, though, but I don't think like bad vibes. I feel like if there's trouble in there,
if you're sleeping with a man that's sad all the time, you're just gonna be sad.
Yeah.
Energy transfer, depressed you. If you're feeling depressed, you're just gonna feel the weight of it.
Yeah.
Energy transfer is real.
How do you detox?
No sex.
That's not how it works, is it? That's how you get the spirits out of you?
Yeah, because you just leave and just let them pacify.
They just don't do any activity and they will leave on their own volition.
Yeah, it just dissipates. It will just go. Because obviously, if you're constantly...
So funny how you people see the spiritual world.
So why? What do you think? I need to do a prayer or something? Go to see a shaman?
The idea that you just need to just not practice what you were doing and then they will leave is crazy.
You think?
Crazy.
They've made a home in there, boy.
Nah, man, like they go. Because obviously, if you're
nowhere, they're comfortable.
If you're constantly
for the next prey.
If you're constantly topping up with the bad spirits and replenishing the system, like if you let it go, it goes. Like I said, it just dissipates. If you stop, if you take it, like anything.
Like anything, yeah.
If it grows back, if you stop it, it'll replenish. It'll fix itself because the human body's natural, innit? It's like if you get a cut and you just leave it after months, the skin will grow back, it will scab, it will heal up, so it fixes itself, innit? So if you've got a bad liver or kidney or whatever it is because you drink a lot, obviously if you can drink too much, it goes too far. But if you stop before it gets things, it will start to fix itself.
If it is, you get poisoned and it scabs over, heals over. What do you think happens?
What do you mean? So what?
Is the poison just gonna sleep out your body?
Oh, you're saying do you need some kind of antidote? But that's not like poison. No, I'm just saying like the way the body.
What's not like poison? What? Having spirits.
Yeah, like the way the body heals itself, like it's naturally like if you just stop and just revert back to its normal thing, like eventually, you get me.
Who told you this? Who told you this? That spirits just walk out once it is that you're not actively doing.
It's not exactly like spirits as well. It's not like demons like that. It's just like a bad energy. It's just like an energy transfer, innit? So it's just like a.
I'm so interested in what you're saying right now, because maybe it's two different things that we're talking about. So
I'm not talking about like spirits
bad energy
and demons.
stuff. What are you talking about? Just feeling sad.
Whatever energy the people them got that you take off them.
So can you get happy energy?
Yeah, that's why I make people feel happy.
Or you give them the happiness?
I give goodness. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why they keep coming back, because they want to top up the happiness. All right.
The high. They want that high.
So nothing comes the other way?
What, when you do it? Now, if I'm giving out good energy, but I'm receiving bad energy, so really I'm doing God's work. It's like...
I don't know how you get where you get, you know. You just keep going and going. I'm thinking, where is he going? And you just keep going.
Do you see the logic though?
I see why you think that is the logic, but it's not. It doesn't work like that. Because basically, over time, certain powers, basically, over time, they can start sucking on your, well, take that back. Over time, they can steal the happiness that's within you. Because if you're always depositing, and I mean that exactly how it sounds, if you're always depositing in negative spaces, it's polluting the happiness that you have. So you have to be in positive spaces as well. Otherwise, all it's doing is emptying your happiness cup. Do you get what I mean?
True.
Yo, there is somebody that believes everything Marx is saying.
Oh, 100%.
Izzy Bambino says Marx is 100%.
Do you know it's 100%? To say someone's 100% right.
100% right. But it just sounds like he is offering to heal all the goth women in London.
Don't know no goths.
Well, if that was sad, he might do.
Izzy Bambino knows, man. The energy transfer.
Maybe Izzy's on the same charity work.
Izzy, can you either call up? Can you explain further?
Can you Discord up?
What is Mark's 100%? You know, Mark said a lot of things already.
Oh, I know.
So when you say 100%, everything he said is correct? So new topic of the day is, do you believe in energy transfer and sex? Let me just finish the topic of the day at present.
I got it.
I believe it's unfair for you to have obscene amount of money
And make the kids work.
and make your wife work.
What about the kids?
And I'm just assuming that the wife doesn't want to work, right? I'm assuming that.
Why should she?
But so if you're on the side too, I don't want to be on the side.
I'm just saying.
I want to counter what you want to counter. So
I said it yesterday. I think the wife shouldn't have to work. If you want to make the kids work so you can teach them something, then fair enough.
think all of them should work.
No, what's the point?
The kids and the wife.
Yes, because if that's what he's going with, I'm going to counter it.
Why did I make all this money for?
Yeah, but okay. I do
My
know
kids
fair.
need to. If I'm a billionaire, my kids are spot rich kids. Why did they only like? This is the whole reason why I've done this.
When you say that, because work doesn't mean like you have to earn peanuts or you have to be a minimum wage. But like, you have an idea. Like, I'm investing in your business and whatnot. I'm investing in a company. Like, have something that you want to do with your life.
My
as
mum
well.
and dad could be a billionaire, and they're chatting shit to me. Shut up, man. I'm rich, bitch. Like, what do you think this is?
I know you're not. Your parents are.
No, I am, and that's what I'm trying to say. There's them kids that do that with them trust funds babies and them thin kids, and they want to go out and try and beg hardship and all that. And I'm like, why are you living like this? Oh, I'm not rich. My parents. Are you a fucking idiot?
But you know it's about money though, because they can lose the money. So your parents who are the ones working can have a bad deal one day. Next thing, what's that show called? It's a whole Schitt's Creek, really good show. But that's basically what could happen. So we go one bad deal. Now we lose all the money because you never had a job. You don't even know how to work. You have no experience, nothing. How do we build this back up? Like when I say like work, I don't mean that you have to go and start where I started in Primark or Tesco or whatever it is, but have an idea. So let me invest in your company. Have something that we can create. Like do something, like work, employ other people, like work, be useful, man.
100%.
So even like with the wife, like I always say, like, I can't be a stay-at-home, never ever work. I would lose my shit. Like I don't know how to not work. But even with me, like even if I was doing that, I might not be doing a 9 to 5 like everybody else is or whatever. But I've got a business I'm running. Like I might have even charity organizations and I can hire people for that. Like there needs to be some kind of work. It doesn't have to be manual labor. I'm not saying to go and mine some coal, but there needs to be some kind of work that you're doing. So other than that, what do you do every day? Just wake up, eat, go and play, meet your friends. This is how you start doing drugs and all these things because you're bored. Then you start experimenting with things.
And stepping out.
This is the game. This is what I've done it for. This is what I worked hard for.
So this is what I've done it for.
Like if you've got like a business, family business, something that needs running, you're gonna need to train your kids how to run the company.
Yes.
In your absence, so you can
Yes.
keep going.
That's work.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
So
training.
you agree
that's different.
with us?
No, not really.
Because that's still working though. Because how would you know how to take over it if I die?
Yeah, but that's if everybody gets their money differently. If I've got something that needs to be continued afterwards, isn't it? But I'm just saying, like, while I'm here and I've got all this money and I've got absurd amounts of money, yeah, I've raised them little trust fund babies, man. The kids can go around driving drop tops and going to members clubs and turning up, yeah, doing drugs and shit.
Right, there's a show that still is work. That's upkeeping the social
status and stuff.
status.
That is work.
I believe that's also work.
Diana told y'all.
You see, then that's what I want.
All right, then I have to go against what you're saying.
Oh, Brent.
I told you already. You pick a side. You can't be giving me two different things, man. Come on.
No, my kids don't have to work. If I'm a billionaire, my kids don't have to work.
And what does that look like? Not working.
Just taking
Whatever you want.
Oh no, what's their day routine look
taking
like?
the credit
Yeah.
card. Huh?
What's their day routine look like? What's a typical day in your kid's life that doesn't work?
I don't know, because
And
obviously
they're
when
over the age of 21.
they're going schooling, innit? So in normal, like they should be going to school and
Over the age of
learning.
21.
Over the age of 21. I don't know. Do the fuck
finish
you want. I don't care.
Every day.
Live your life. I got it.
Yeah, man.
Just don't be bringing on disrepute on my name.
But
But
they
they will.
have to have a job then.
Is that their job?
To not bring the disrepute.
Okay, cool then. That's their only job then. Like, live your life. Do what you want. Go on holidays, get boats, get yachts. I got it. Max
That's
out
such
the
a
card.
boring life to live, you know.
Max out the card, but don't be embarrassing me. That's about it.
Don't embarrass me.
No, just go.
But even embarrassing you by the fact that they're not doing anything.
Live a soft life. They don't need to do anything. I done it all. Why did I do all this? I can't take it with me.
Yeah, but no one's saying you have to take it with you. But what I'm saying is that
Them people are haters. See, like what Shaq's moving, like they're haters. I'm talking about God. I didn't have nothing, and because I didn't have nothing, and I come from, I got it, and now my kids moving like they got everything. This is what is the fucking point of you doing all this money for?
No, you're right in that. Like, cause your dad shouldn't be Shaq, and you're serving fries and Popeyes. You're right in that. However, though, your dad can be Shaq, but also then now you've But now you've you've got organizations that you set up, or like you do some kind of charity work, or like you're building a name for yourself outside of your father, not doing anything at all.
Yeah,
and then just win on your dad's. That's wild.
You're not being a responsible father. You're not being a responsible billionaire father, because if at any point in time those billions go,
bro,
you're not leaving them with enough to basically survive or.
That's their business. That's on them. That's their business. If you have...
That's what I'm saying. You feel as a father.
No, not really, man. If you got multiple kids, one of them's gonna have some sense.
Not if you make all of them trust fund babies and you tell all of them they don't have to work.
I didn't take you as a failed father, to be honest.
Well, you didn't know him as a billionaire either. This is what I'm on.
Yeah, man. I feel like for
Soft
me,
life.
I would actually feel like I failed as a parent if I'm like, people know me for like working hard and success and stuff like that, but my kids can't replicate that. Like, it's not about me dying and taking all of it with me. It's nothing to do with that, because again, the house we pay for, this we pay for. Like, even the businesses, they wouldn't have to go and beg for startup funds like the average person would. But you've got to be a useful member of society. You've got to do more than just partying and going on holidays. And because yeah, man, you've got to do more than that.
You need to be a useful member of the family.
Like,
this family now is an institution.
Me and your daddy cannot be. Yeah, we can't be going out working every day knowing that, and you're just there. I come back home, I see you. You're just there
and doing things that could basically create little holes and gateways to have people come in to look to suck my money. You're saying that you'd have them give them a limited access to the black card and whatever, right? And they're given to all these different scrupulous individuals and whatnot. That can very, very quickly come and bite you in your bum. Yeah, just imagine your sons who you don't care what they're getting up to. They meet a you.
Yeah, but you just
a you and Mashtown. And you and Mashtown think, hey, this is the belly we've hit. We're going to basically raid this man's house, knowing full well we have all the information as to where he keeps the valuables, where he keeps the stocks and bonds and whatnot.
I don't rob houses, so they'll be fine. Like, and you are just gone to negative. Like, there's kids.
Yes, that's for the discussion. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but don't have
that's the possibility. When it is that you're saying, I don't care what it is my children do.
I don't care what it is. As long as they don't embarrass me. Max that card. You can't tell me I failed as a parent and my 21-year-old
please.
Just bought a Ferrari cash off the lot. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're ridiculous. It's so hard to have a serious conversation with you sometimes.
I don't think he believes anything he's saying.
But just to touch back on what Brent said, so if say you got a child, then because your kids don't work in it, they're just living off you. So their partners, just for their partners to work.
Are they what? That's boyfriend, girlfriend, or married?
No, not boyfriend to get married or girlfriend to get married. Just for them to work. Because I'll be honest with you, if I come to a family where you ain't never had to work, I ain't working either.
And your son with same-sex partners.
No, but not doing that. What I'm saying is,
no, not doing that.
Right. Betrothed them off. Obviously, it's just like royalty, innit? Like if they've got all the money, you're not marrying some riffraff. You got to marry exceptional people as well. Who your partner's got to come from money too. It's just like the bloodline. Like,
so wait, if they don't marry someone that's rich, what are you doing? You kind of now they have to go and work. You never let them work all their life. They ain't got no experience. Now you're running them out to the streets.
Oh, the stipulations.
They would have been betrothed from young anyway.
I like that word. I haven't heard that word in a while. Yeah. Right then.
My other high-powered friends would have grew up and known that this is. I've promised you my daughter.
You know, so funny.
I promised you my daughter because obviously now our families are tired.
Yeah. It depends what kind of high-power friends you have.
Yeah.
Because if I've got a kid and you got a kid, my kid ain't marry your bum kid.
Okay. So useless bum. Useless bum.
Hell
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, guys. Black Robert, how you doing?
How are you?
All good.
Which side you taking?
I'll make my kids work because have you guys read the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell?
Yes, my favorite book.
There's one chapter. Yeah, there's one chapter where he talks about like how like he used the analogy of like the guy that that goes to war and then wins the crown becomes king, and because he knew what it took to get there, he becomes a king. And then the kid after that becomes like a Joffrey type because all they knew was silk sheets, and they never saw like what it took to. And there's always this stuff about how like they did studies on like generational wealth, and normally all the wealth is squandered by the third generation because. And I always see this a lot with like succession planning. There's like, no matter what you say about them, like policy wise and type of people they are, you got the Kennedys, you got the Clintons, you got the Trumps, where the generation that made the money, they were doing something dodgy like selling drugs or like or moving liquor or doing something like illegal, and then within like 2 generations they'd professionalized into politicians and now making legit money. But when I go to Africa, I always see like the people that are stealing money from like the national coffers, they don't have no succession plans. So when they die, all their kids are just DJs and artists and stuff like that, because they never like. There's people that did dodgy stuff, but they had a plan that no, this kid, you're going to be an engineer, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, and then actually put them to work early so that there was a succession plan. So that even though the wealth was got in a bad way, after a while they professionalized and everyone's actually legit like people in society now that's actually movers and shakers. But whenever you see African politicians or something like that, people that are really rich or the next generation, there's nothing, and then all the wealth is squandered by the next generation straight away, and you never really see proper succession planning. So I think that's a byproduct of them just shipping their basically never making their kids work, shipping them off. Like I'm sure you guys have like seen like the difference when you went to university between like a lot of like the maybe the like Nigerians. Well, I'm Nigerian, so I use an example that came from Nigeria, that all from affluent families. They had more in common with like the aristocrats of the UK than to actually other black people that are raised in the UK, just because of class differences. And the value of money that they hold is very different because they've just been given allowances and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, mindset is different once if you don't teach it from early to work, and you can see it straight away with the different classes of people that when you go to uni and you see the ACSs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree with that, man.
It's a great point.
I feel like even as a billionaire, like you wouldn't want your kids. I don't know. I feel like it'd be irritating to your system, yeah, that your kids are just useless.
Dossers.
Just
exactly. Come
on, man. And then you're going to work where you build, and you're seeing people's kids like trying to make a name for them and doing all these things. And when you get home, your kid's just like, oh, Dad, my card is maxed out. Can you send me some more money? Me for my front, man. Hell no. You'll earn your keep.
And also, what Marx was talking about was kind of like old money. So, like, even if you became rich, like in this generation, and then you try and like pair your kid up with someone else, they'll be like, they look at you. They look at tech people that make money differently to like other people that are like that. Their great grandfather was a lord and they old money. They still look at each other different. So you might not even get in them circles. And also, there's a really seedy underbelly to like when you've basically trained your special. Yeah, but you know there's a seedy underbelly, especially
old money weren't always old.
Yeah, but there's a certain amount of generations of wealth you have to have before they consider you part of like the cabal or whatever you want. Do you know what I mean?
No, you can make a new cabal. You can do it yourself. There's
but I'm saying there's a way it's looked at. It's not that to say that like there's all these, everyone's making money now, but like they still look at it differently. And also there's also a seedy underbelly to like when do you know like families that are rich and then they're like, oh, they'll have a daughter. They kind of treat it like the old days. They'll have a daughter and they'll be like, oh, you need to find another rich, like they pair each other up and stuff like that. It's like the argument could be made like people like Kate Middleton, and even like people like a lot of these women that were almost groomed to become the wife of someone in aristocracy, and because that's all they know, that's what they see their worth in, and that's why they end up in like all these mad situations where like they just found the right guy, and the guy that fits the bill in terms of like he's got the money, he's got the title, he's got the stuff, but he's treating me like crap. Do you know what I mean? But that's all I know because that was what I was reared to do.
That's their story.
Because Kate was called a pauper for time by the media. Like, she was basically called poor. I don't know what her parents do.
Oh, poor, yeah, like a commoner or something.
Yeah, she's a commoner. That's it. She's called, called a commoner the whole time and stuff like that. But they do tend to like pair them, and even with like old money. I hear that you're saying it was new money at some point, but it was like new money like generations ago.
You got to start somewhere. Is my point I'm making.
Yeah, but then your
No.
new money won't count as old money until future generations. And by that time,
Yeah,
the old
yeah.
money that you know now will still be the oldest money. I don't feel like new money will ever catch up to
Because
old
the
money.
old money. Yeah.
The old money is like
They'll trace their
Great,
lineage
great.
back to some
Yeah.
night in the
it's a whole dynasty
16 or whatever.
situation.
And they're all cousins and
What were
stuff.
infrastructure's for, man? Look at the tearing down the monarchies. They're not gonna last forever.
So dumb.
It's true. You got
Nah, they're not. They're not gonna last this next generation. Let's be real. That's another story. we was ready to tear it down.
Man. You gotta start somewhere, man.
No, but I agree with you. What I'm saying is that if you're gonna be, if you plan on being a billionaire, please, especially black people, have a succession plan, because I see it time and time again, like where the kids are fighting at the funeral for the money and stuff like that. Like, because you don't, and also I don't agree with that whole thing of give it to the oldest child sign. It's like if you got like 5 kids and like the youngest one, the most competent one, they should get like the dynasty, innit?
It depends how you go. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree with
if
that.
you won the lottery,
If I won the lottery, I won't tell anyone.
give a shit. Let them burn it. Let them burn through it.
You're gonna burn through it?
I'll let the kids burn through it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just podding right now. I'll allow you.
He said, if you want to have a serious conversation.
I have had this conversation with people, like I said, with people with money whose parents got money and they don't want to use it. They want to go and find their own way in the world and rest of the day. And I've told them that they're idiots and that they're stupid. Yeah. I've also seen examples of people with money who don't want to give it to their kids rest of the day. And I think that they're wicked and they're bad mind. And I'm saying that if I'm doing all that and all this, because I can't take it with me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Do you know what's so funny though? Do you know what's so
like
funny,
all this
man?
stuff is just like even legacy and all that stuff. It's a great idea, but people romanticize that shit. But it's just for myself, innit? It's just for myself. Once I die, once I go, I'm not in control of what happens. You don't know what happens to your legacy or what your kids are gonna do. All these kind of things. It doesn't actually really matter. So I'm saying while I'm here, I'm gonna do me. I'll let them burn it. I'll let them burn through it. I'll let them do the thing. Because if I can maintain it, not burn through it, so I'm not so it's detrimental to me. So I ain't got no more. But if I'm saying if I've got it to give and I can and I'm making it and let them do their. I'll let them do their thing. I'll let them do their.
But what I find funny is, Mark, what I find funny is that people like you, I can see how it play out because, like, do you know, like T.I. and his son, people like you that have lived a certain life and then they raise their kid like that. The kid that you're gonna end up raising will end up being the type of person you would hate if they were your own age. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. Like,
and then it's like, you know, like T.I. T.I. does not rate his son because it's like, look at the life I live and look at like you got silk sheets and you're still behaving like this. It's like, you're damned if you do with
this. It's only because he can turn around and be rude to him. My youth will never be rude to him.
There's an innate thing of like, but I'm saying the likes of T.I. and even 50 Cent, because of what they've been through and what they've come up, even if their kid's like well behaved and a good guy, they still be like, yeah, but you don't know about this. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's always kind of like, what do you know about it? Do you know what I mean?
It's jealousy and hate. I don't need to do that. My son's not supposed to know nothing about that. I done all this stuff, so I could think you're not supposed to know nothing about that. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That you're not supposed to know nothing about it.
There's an edge, there's a killing instinct, I don't know whatever you want to call it, that kid will never have, because I'm not saying you throw him in the hood because you want to have the same life. I'm not saying do that, but I'm saying that there's something, there's something that you can still have without exposing them to that lifestyle that they will never have.
You can be Carlton Banks.
But even Carlton was ambitious. Even Carlton was trying to earn his
dad's money. Yeah, but Carlton was ambitious. Yeah, that's true.
Make his own money. Because I feel like the reality of the conversation is that a lot of people who have money like that and they didn't raise their children to know the value of money, to work and all that kind of stuff, that ends up being their biggest regrets. Like the reality of this conversation is that ends up being their biggest regret, because there's something about you working hard and making it out of wherever you made it out of, and your kids don't have to go through the same thing. Because really, you're right in that you work hard to get out of that, so your kids don't have to. So you don't have to repeat that generational struggle. That's fair. But there's just something about you making it out and doing all the things that you've done, and then your kids are just useless. Like they can't even replicate that, because again, people lose money. Billionaires become poor overnight. One bad deal and that's it. And then for your kid to not like have work, like to not be able to be like, you know what, Dad, let me go out as well and see what I can do to bring the family together.
In my mind, I just always treat people how I like to be treated, and I'll put myself in the kids' shoes. If my mum and my dad was billionaires and they're trying to tell me I ain't got access to the kingdom to do what I want with it, it's fuck y'all. Like I'm not on that. Fuck them, because I don't understand what they're doing there. Like, this is bullshit. You know what I'm trying to say? So if the role reverse, I know how I'd feel if I was the youths. I'm patterning them up, man. Come on, man. This is what you ain't got to do this. I did it. God did. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I've patterned up, so we're good. Let's go. Let's go on the yacht. Let's go San Tropez.
My most
Go max
sensible
these
kid is
cards.
getting. My most sensible kid is getting most of my shit for TMB. If I have a useless kid, I better go ask your Uncle Brent for a job.
And that's why you gotta have bear in them as well, because you are doing worst case scenarios. All the kids ain't gonna come out like that. There'll be some good ones. You gotta have at least like 5, 6.
Sorry, what to play? You're playing lottery with your kids.
What do you mean?
You gotta have 5, 6, so you in the hopes that some of them turn out well.
Some of them will be good.
Who's teaching your children?
Who's teaching them?
Yeah, who are you leaving to teach your children? I'm confused.
What do you mean?
Who are you leaving to
raise
rear
this-
your children?
Me.
Really? But what are you doing? You're saying you're just going, whew, go.
That's as adults. When kids, they're gonna be. It's just the whole like
What are you gonna
your
instill in
formative
them?
years from your like born to like you're 18. It should all be about education.
Talk to me.
Mark Fixie using it canon,
So
bro.
you're gonna teach them the importance of the knowledge in which it is that you're forcing them to basically soak in, yes?
They're just gonna be.
And what do you think they're gonna be learning? Because the teachers aren't gonna be like you, not caring about the kids. They're gonna tell them the importance of going out there with skill sets.
Being a billionaire doesn't mean that it doesn't have to change. Who I am as a man is not really going to change, innit? So the things that I care about and that I like are things that I'm going to instill into my kids anyway. The things that I'm going to teach them and stuff anyway. So
And what one aspect of that is what?
Education.
What else? Because I don't know how much education you did inside school.
But I won't need to do it. I can teach them. I done loads of education inside school.
Don't. So let's say, yeah, right.
No, I'm saying I done better education inside school. So why
Has
can't I?
anything ever been given to you?
What do you mean?
Has anything ever been given to you whilst it is that you've been in the streets?
Like what? Big things or small things?
Let's do both of them.
I've forgotten things before, I suppose. Anything tangible?
You've had to hustle for near enough everything that you hold there, right?
Yeah.
And you would claim that you came out wavy, right?
Okay.
Would you know where I'm going with this.
They don't need to do that. I done that.
I listen carefully. I didn't say they need to go and do what you did.
No, they're fine. Like what I'm trying to say
Adversity
is,
is character building.
I'm saying I'll be cool with little annoying trust fund babies. I'll look back and be like,
No,
I
you
did
won't.
this.
Mark, so you
No, you
won't.
won't. No, you
Mark,
won't.
you hate
No, you won't.
foolishness.
You're a liar.
That's the height
You're
of
a damn
you.
liar.
So much
No,
rubbish.
you're
damn
chatting
liar.
shit
I was a
now.
billionaire.
Now you're
Much
chatting shit.
rubbish.
You're a damn liar.
Right
Damn
now,
liar.
you
But let him
say
pod.
Huh?
you hate
I
foolishness.
respect it.
If I worked hard and built up my thing from scratch, yeah, then
Marks.
it's different. You get me? You are just plumping me into this scenario. Like I'm not going to build up a whole empire for these kids to just
Have
come
it
and waste
Squandered.
and get squandered.
Precisely.
But it's getting squandered if
But
they're not,
could've
they're not
won the
increasing it.
lottery, I could have been born with the money. But I'm saying they got, like, again, you are just going, for the sake of the conversation, you are just going to everything negative. Just because I'm giving them the money doesn't mean that people don't have their own ambitions and their own sense. Don't mean they're
Yeah,
just going to be
but that's-
fools.
but that's
Do all
what
this stuff, it doesn't mean none of that.
There's
You're
the
an egg.
stipulations. They're the stipulations.
Exactly.
So you will make sure that they have the ambition.
Exactly.
You
That's what
can't
I'm
make
saying.
sure that people got ambition. I say who I am as a man are things that I'm going to install into my children,
If
regardless
you
of how much money I
believe
got.
that if the money is given to your children, they're just going to squander it, you're not going to give it to their children.
Now they can squander
that's,
it.
That's literally how you operate. You're not going to do that
You're not
because it's
giving
just
to
in, out, in, out, in, out.
Yeah, if I've got it. 'Cause this is what I do it for.
Filling a flipping
For them to
bucket with
squander
a
it.
hole in it.
You got it. So wait, you got it for them to squander it.
I'll give.
Are you giving them? Are you giving them limited time to squander, or you if they for the rest of all their lives they're just gonna squander your wealth? Are you fine with that?
It depends how much I got.
No, you got money.
I can maintain. I can afford for them to squander. Yeah, then they're cool.
You're filling your children because when it is you're not here to basically just gift them
Child.
life, what's gonna happen to them?
I don't know, but I
They're
won't
gonna
be
become
here.
crackheads.
Because you know what? Because you know,
Oh,
no, but you know what it
shit.
is. Because when you're here, they're squandering, but you're working to keep topping up the money. When you're done, they have no idea how to top up
working for
money.
his children.
So it's gonna
They're
finish.
pimping you out.
That's what I'm working. That's what I'm doing it for them.
Oh,
No.
And while I'm here, they can live. If I got it, they can.
And then what
flex.
happens? But do you care what happens to them when you're gone? Fair enough. That's fair. That's actually just the answer to everything. Fair.
that is crazy. And you were there telling me that I'm bad for looking to save my wife instead of my child.
Can you
You said
imagine?
you kick yourself to a cliff.
Don't make me look like a bad guy now when
I
you're
mean,
saying I only care about them until it is I'm not here anymore.
Ren is dad of the year. Comparing scenarios.
I just explained that a few minutes ago when we romanticized legacy and all these things like that. All this stuff is done for us. Father. All this stuff is done for us, for our
These
mind.
Are the spirits that you collected somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, didn't give his kids everything they wanted, didn't he?
These are the spirits talking.
Fresh spirit.
all these things.
You detox, bro.
All these
Come
things,
back next week. We ask you the same question.
All these things about legacy and like you romanticize all these things and what they're gonna do with it. It's all for you and yourself, like for your own ideologies, your own ambitions. Once you die and once you go,
so backwards.
Once you die and once you go,
really.
none of it
so
matters.
backwards.
You're not here. Life is for the living.
Legacy is actually selfless. Legacy is actually more selfless because your legacy is more selfless because you're preparing for you're trying to prepare.
You're trying to, but then you've got no control over what happens to the legacy once you go.
You're doing what you can to prepare.
You just said that most generations, the third generation, feel the legacy. These people, you got no control over what happens once you go. So what are you worried about? Why are you worried about things you can't control?
That happens because of situations like the ones that you're creating. Where
I'm alive. As long as I'm living in a reflection, I'm cool. I'm happy. Once I'm dead, it's not my problem no more. I'm not even here.
That's so irresponsible.
Back to individualism.
Life's for the living, not for me. I done what I done while I was here. I patterned up what I patterned up while I was here.
Nigga, man.
That's fine.
See, most of these discussions still lead back to that collectivism, individualism stuff. I'm not going to go back into that again. But it's like I keep seeing it everywhere now in all these conversations we have. It always kind of leads back to that discussion.
To be honest, I should stop calling you a nigga. You're from Syria.
I'm rich, bitch.
That your ancestors, your forefathers, didn't move like this.
They're rich, bitch.
They didn't move like this because right now you can go and claim land in Syria.
No, not Syria, Kuwait.
Same
you
thing.
said
Kuwait. You could go claim land, and that's them patterning that richness. But
that weren't them. That's the country's thing. That weren't because of anything that anybody put in place.
Of course it is.
How anyone can go there? That's the country's. I don't know what the word is.
You did semantics. It's
How you let Brad Bro be talking to you like this?
I couldn't care less.
You're normally on top of Brad Bro.
No, I've never been on top of Black Rob in my life.
No, did he? The hell?
No.
We don't do that here.
Oh, you know that? Oh, I do.
Hey yo.
That's fine. I'm not.
We're mature.
I don't hear about nobody being on top of anybody in this show. I'm not mature. Mature.
Thank you very much for your
Thanks,
contribution.
Black Rob.
You've made it
Yeah, man. All right, well.
Like them Beverly Hills. You've seen Clueless and that. Them Beverly Hills snobs.
Just kidding me, yeah. But
that's the life that you want for your children?
That's what I'm on.
Mark's gonna be out here, yeah, giving his kids all his wealth and whatnot. When a serious decision has to be made about TMB and all our kids at the table, his kids will say, "Sell it all. Just give us the cash."
Just imagine.
Sell that shit, baby.
Oh my gosh, man.
Your kids will be compromised. Your kids
Can you imagine?
Be compromised.
That's all right, man. Hopefully, you know what?
There will be liabilities.
Hopefully, I get there, man. That's the dream.
I don't even know what to say about
your
that.
future?
It's not my future. I'm gonna be fine. I'm rich, bitch.
First of all, Nini, why do you keep saying that? Where'd you pick that up from?
It's
Is it Nini from Housewives of Atlanta?
No, but it's really what's my man called again? Dave Chappelle, and he does the my man does the quote. What's the?
I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah, but what's his name? Why can't I think of his name? Why is it failing me for? The chat will remember. They'll say it in a second. Richard, no.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And he's putting his shoes on the Charlie Murphy. I know who I'm talking about. Who am I talking about?
Give them a second.
Yeah, they will tell you.
There's a few seconds delay.
There's a few seconds.
Yeah, man. I feel like when I'm rich, my kids have got to. If I have kids, they've got to have some sense. Even like family, like friends and stuff. Like I will always like be there to invest and whatever, but you can't just live off me. That's wild.
Rick James.
Okay.
There you go. Thanks, chat.
Yeah. Thanks, chat.
Yeah, they said it. They reminded me.
Yeah, you can't. I can't live a life where people just like I'm working hard every single day and whatnot, and like my body's shutting down, and you lot are just living off me, living the life I want, the life I'm working so I can get to at some point to also just be living for free, and you're living off me. That would irritate my spirit like bad.
You see, if you watch them TV shows and them movies, and there's that rich man, and he's got the kids and the family, and he's got to bury them, and the kids just Some of them are good, some of them are not. They drive around in fast cars, they do this and whatnot. Like, that's an achievement that he got to that point that he can afford to fund his family's lifestyle like that and all that. That's the goal.
No, but
That's the
I
dream.
don't disagree with that, because that is I feel like it's an achievement when your children have to go through the things that you've gone through, or when you get to give your children all the things that you didn't get to have and stuff like that. But I think that you've also got to monitor that.
Yeah, but not all of them are going to be good. That's why you have like 5-6 youths.
I don't believe
About
in that.
2 or 3 of them are going to be proper.
I don't believe in that.
2 of them's going to be
That's
waste
like-
men. One's going
that's
to be
the
a drug
probability.
addict. Like,
No,
you know,
that's
this is the pattern.
But that's a probability. But if you're
But
raising
we're
all of them
rich,
the same
we're rich,
way,
bitch.
if you said that, I swear.
Good morning, caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Lovely.
So
So who was speaking to? I'm trying to the voice. Okay, never mind. Is it anonymous?
hello,
She doesn't want to say anything.
Oh, okay.
hello.
Morning, girl. What's up? What's on your mind? What do you think about Mark being a rich bitch?
So I just want to ask a question, Marge. Are you a dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell because you like.
You can tell. How can you tell?
No,
Let's see where she goes with
the
this.
way you speak, it sounds like you're seeing a bigger picture to me. Like
Okay.
it's not trying to control his kids or say because I have the money you have to spend it in a certain type of way. It's saying it's giving them the option of the way I'm listening to what he's saying is it's giving them the option to do. It's basically my dad. This is what, okay, I'm going to say for my point
Give us
of my
some horns
dad.
quickly, Brent. Give us some horns. quickly.
Bro, press nothing over there.
My finger slipped.
babe.
Yeah, so basically, from talking with my dad never went to university. And to him, seeing me, my sister, my brothers go to uni, to him, he feels like his job is done. That is his generational wealth to him. He's so proud of it. And whatever you choose to do beyond this point, that's up to you. But the fact that we went to university to him is like the biggest accomplishment of his life. So the way I'm hearing Marsh say it, it's like I'm trying to think about how my dad sees it. Like his accomplishment to his kids is, I've made the money, now you do what you want with it. And I kind of get that because for me, I think I'm not going to, like, I think what Marsh said, he's not going to die with the money. Like when he dies, he's not taking the money with him. So he doesn't want to control what the kids do with the money. But I think what Black Rob was doing was making a huge assumption that because that the kids was like, that the kids would then slander it. Like, yeah, of course there can be kids that do that. But I think it's a huge assumption to make because if you, depending on how you raise those kids, they can choose to do it whichever way they desire to do it, but doesn't mean that it's... I think that's what you're saying. Yeah. I think Margaret said something in the chat. She talked about Beckham. You know, Beckham's made generational wealth for his kids, but they're not going into football. They're doing their own thing. You know, one is doing cooking, and do you mean he's raised them in a way where they can now do what they want to do with the money? And I think that's beautiful. We shouldn't control our kids. We should let them, you know, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say anyway. And I want to say thank you, Marge. I really enjoyed listening to you speak it. You know, it just reminded me of my dad, you know, how my dad views, I know, generation wealth, I suppose.
I got you.
All
I
right.
got you, baby.
Okay.
See, so like you're saying, yeah, her dad, them kids going to uni, and then he feels he's achieved it, isn't it? His goals, isn't it? So I'm saying for mine, if I'm talking about what I've achieved, what I want to achieve in my life, if I can get to a point that I can put up my whole family and my kids that they can go on and register, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm happy with. And I'll be happy with them to go and do whatever they're doing. That's what I want to do. I want to make enough that they can, I wouldn't mind having them trust fund rich brat babies. That means I've been successful. That's what I'm talking about.
So
You get me?
I appreciate everybody that calls in
That means
all the
I've
time.
been successful enough.
Cool. I appreciate
Met my
everybody that
goals.
calls in all the time. She started off by saying, who has children in the room?
No, she never. She asked me if I got children.
And then she was like, I thought so.
Because she can tell.
That told me that you're the only one qualified to have this conversation.
Where's he should have called in.
Absent experience.
We're doing hypotheticals.
Yes, 100%. Now, secondly, I don't know if it is that she's agreeing with you. She said that her father was proud as hell when his children made it to university. And he saw that as generational wealth because he realized the importance of them reaching that particular milestone or accolade, because he believes they would be prepared for life or more prepared for life than he was. That's what I got from that.
Yeah, that's what I
thing
got
she
from
said. And that's not the vibe you're on, man. Marge. That's not the vibe that you're on. Do you understand?
It's not, because he's to prep them
He
for them
said
to
he
be able to
doesn't care.
survive when he leaves, when he's not here.
They could be
You don't
dossers, he
care.
said. He said they could be dossers. In fact, he'd prefer them to be dossers because this is what he built this wealth for.
Gotta use it. Money you have to spend.
This is what I'm saying. You want them to just be wanton wasters.
If I've got it, yeah.
And that's not the vibe she was on. So
I'm
that
just
I
saying,
need to make that distinction.
If I've got it, that means I get it.
You're so
You know what I'm trying to say? And that means I've done my job, which was my goals, which I wanted to achieve, was to make all this money. What was the point of it? So they can use it. You talk about legacies, talk about grandkids and great grandkids, what that I ain't never gonna know, that I ain't never gonna meet. I don't know. I can't control what the fuck these kids do with this money. I'm talking about me, selfishly. My goals was to be able to have money to do what I want and to have my kids to have money to do what the fuck they want with it. That's my goal. That's what I want.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't you understand?
I
that's
love that.
my goal.
I love that.
And I'm not policing it.
Love that.
I'm not policing it. If I can afford for them to blow it, that is the aim. That is the goal. Whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna do. Again, you're going worst case scenario. All the kids. That's why out of law of averages. That's why I'll try and have like 6, 7 of them motherfuckers. So some of them might be patterned up. Some of them might have.
Sounds like you actually want all of them to be patterned up. It sounds like that.
Yeah,
so if it sounds like
that,
why? If it sounds like that, why wouldn't you look to pattern whilst you're alive as many factors or elements for them to all be like that?
Sounds like too much hard work. I just want the money.
You can hire people to do that, you know.
literally.
You could literally use your money to get other people to make sure your children are well equipped for when it is that you are no longer here.
I got money to blow.
And she used the example of
when they
David
come in and
Beckham
be like,
and
Daddy,
their children.
I was like, what? We ain't got to worry about that.
That's
We're
nice.
rich.
I'm gonna turn your
Bitch.
microphone
How much it costs?
Keep
Give me the
talking.
money. You get me. Give me. Where is it? Take the card.
Basically,
Yeah,
just see if it works. Continue talking.
Why? What's happening?
your mic is off.
Keep going.
Yeah, your rich self. Shut up.
I think my mic was just off just now. I haven't even slept with anybody like recently to have that kind of.
To get that spirit.
It's
That's
crazy.
lingering in there. It's
I ain't
crazy.
sleeping no bad energy.
And she used the
Good
example
spirits.
of Beckham, right? Where his children, one's gone
Yeah.
on to be like a cook or some chef and whatnot. That's
Yeah.
I see that as ambition.
That's ambition.
I see that as ambition.
Because no one says you have to like do the same thing your parents are doing. Obviously, there's people like that, but you don't have to do what I'm doing.
At all.
But do something,
Do
love. Like
something.
even if you just want to set up like charity organizations or
Yeah.
whatever, you're still working.
Yeah.
Like there's still something that keeps you accountable in the world. Like you
Yeah.
still understand the value of money. You
Yeah.
still like you're still also like socializing with like you're able to see the reality of the world.
Yeah.
Because we're an exception.
Yeah.
Billionaires are not just around.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you're doing stuff where it helps that you're able to
Yeah.
be in the company of people,
Yeah.
of everyday people,
Yeah.
you can appreciate
Yeah.
that. Boy, you got it good.
Yeah. Wouldn't you want to be a Rothschild? The beginning of the next 300 years. You said that you wanted sons so that your name continues. Right? Cool. What's attached to it?
Nothing.
If by the third generation, because of your bad planning, your money's gone.
All of those things I told you we romanticize, they're all in our brain. You get what I'm trying to say? I want sons, so my name lives on. If I live to see my sons, then I know that I've got them there with the names there. I know it's living on. I don't know what that living on means. I don't know what they're gonna do and what their kids are gonna do. But it serves my purpose and it ticks my boxes while I'm alive, where I can see it and accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. Is selfish. Whatever happens after that, I don't know. I don't give a fuck about. So I don't care about being a Rothschild, that I'm not gonna get a chance to even benefit from it and like whatever they're doing. It's just all about the here and now, innit? But in my lifetime, in my lifespan, you know what I'm trying to say? There's just the goals that I set for myself that I meet them within my lifespan. Whatever happens afterwards, that's all romanticized and it's like it's not actually real because I can't control what my great grandkids are going to do. I don't know what they're going to be doing. It's not even about setting them up. It's about me meeting my goals in my lifetime.
Chances are you're going to be able to see your grandchildren and
Hopefully.
to love your grandchildren.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to make sure that your grandchildren have as much freedom and access to opportunities as your child.
And my money will do that. If I'm alive.
If you haven't, whilst you're still alive, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about when you're gone.
So if whilst I'm still alive, my grandkids are dead, then I'm still the head of the ship.
Whilst you're still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how you've seen it?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
All right, question. And it's the last question I'm asking before we move on. If what your first son gets involved in, let's say he has started a festival, Firefest, and every year Firefest is like Firefest, but he keeps on trying it, right? And it keeps on wasting 400 million each time. Why are you doing that to your eyes?
It's just nonsensical, but go on.
When you say it's nonsensical, is it too much money I've used?
It's not even about the money. It's that your plan's not working. We've got enough money to go and find a new plan.
No, when you say plans not working, you give him the freedom to not have plans that work.
Yeah, but
that's
I mean,
what you said.
No, it's not like if just because
you don't care if they have plans or not, though. That's what you said.
Just because you got the money to piss up the wall to go and do what you want and live a little life of leisure and stuff like that. If you come to me and says, Dad, I need £1 million to try this event, and I give it to you, and it don't work, all right, cool. For me, and then you come to me the next year, I need another £1 million to try this event, and it don't work. By the third year or whatever, I'm either not doing it, or this is your lot. Like, how many times?
Why is it the last one?
Because it's not
you
working.
You gave him the freedom to fail every single time.
Yeah, but we don't need to do that. Take this £1 million I'm going to give you and go and blow it and go and have some fun. Go on holidays and that. Don't just keep doing this fool. It's not what you're trying to do is not working. Why am I going to entertain this? But it's not working.
What did you just say?
Go and have some holidays and all that.
You would rather him just blow it on cocaine?
Yeah. Rather than trying this stupid plan that's not working no more. This plan don't work.
As in a plan of a business.
I don't know what the hell
a business
you're
plan.
saying. I don't know what the hell you're saying.
As in he's got a business idea that's not working yet. You'd rather he went to go on holidays and
stop this foolishness. Go and you're wasting my money. Go and use it.
Wasting money? That's wasting money.
What
but
are you
not
talking about? You give him the freedom to waste the money. Yeah, why are you backtracking?
I want you to use it on yourself. I don't to go and throw a
Firefest.
Firefest.
That is using it on himself.
What, throwing a Firefest every year?
Yes.
Well, no, because if the aim of your game is not to make money and it's to be like a cool kid that throws festivals, then all right, cool, I'll keep giving it to you, then fine. But if you think that your aim of the game is that you want to make money, you want to be successful, and I can see that this business is not successful, it's not working, and I don't understand why
Don't show concern. Don't now show concern, please.
I can do whatever I want.
No, you can't.
Autonomy.
Because
I can.
you just said no, you don't want to.
I can.
You just said it's a freedom to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but not like that.
You should not be asking questions.
Yeah, but
you shouldn't be saying, hey, what do you want to use this for?
That's stupid.
He should look at you and say, what do you mean, what do I want to use it for? Fix your tongue.
Ain't you listening? He can come to me every summer and ask for £1 million to go.
He shouldn't be asking you for crap.
That's fine. He can take my £1 million of my money every summer to go and blow on holidays and blow on dates and gal and friends and I wouldn't care. Yeah. But because I don't like people I don't like delusional grandeur and think stupid. If you're blowing, taking £1 million every year, did that having delusions of grandeur and being stupid and stupidity?
So you don't like when people do that, so you don't want your son or your daughter to do that, right?
What I'm trying to say is,
keep talking.
So if he's got this, like you said, like Firefest, and he keeps trying it, after a while, I'm going to say, like, look, this is a dumb plan.
Can you imagine? So you are actually judging their business plans. You're judging their ambition. You're judging what they look to do with the money that you give them. Come on, just say yes.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, let's move on. Let's go on to the next headlines. We're moving on. I don't know why that young lady called it.
She didn't chat rubbish. She was talking.
I didn't say she chat rubbish.
You did.
I didn't.
You did. She was talking sense.
So silly. You didn't try to stand on business one time. Okay. Well, 1 second.
Andrew said I need anger management. Do you think I need anger management, Max?
No, you're not angry.
How about you, Esther? Do you think I need anger management?
No.
All right.
Who said you didn't? Why did
Andrew Archibald.
Why? Because your name? Because you Why? Because you speak in.
Yeah. I raised my voice.
Oh no. Justin Brent is the most patient person. Bit too patient. I've been trying to tell him. Anyway, all right. Our next headline. So the U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has confirmed reports that the United States paused a weapons shipment to Israel as President Joe Biden's administration faces growing pressure to condition aid to the top U.S. ally amid the war in Gaza. Testifying before a U.S. congressional subcommittee on Wednesday, Austin said the Biden administration had paused one shipment of high payload munitions amid concerns about the Israeli military's push to invade the southern Gaza city of Rafah. We've been very clear from the very beginning that Israel shouldn't launch a major attack into Rafah without accounting for and protecting the civilians that are in that battle space, Austin told the US lawmakers. We've not made a final determination on how to proceed with that shipment of weapons. This is what the Pentagon chief added, noting that the transfer is separate from a supplemental aid package for Israel that was passed in late April. Sorry, y'all. My final comment is that we are absolutely committed to continuing to support Israel in its rights to defend itself. Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, Gilad Erdan, responded to the shipment pause by saying the US decision was very disappointing. Is it still counted as Israel supporting itself if Hamas said we want to surrender? Do you get what I mean? Because they said they're still going to support Israel in defending itself. But Hamas said, okay, let's stop. White flag. And Israel said, no white flag, green. So then, is that still defense?
Well, as in what Israel continues to do?
Yeah. Are they still defending themselves?
No.
Okay.
No. But I don't know what the stipulations of not the ceasefire, but that particular agreement.
Yeah, it would have been
that Hamas has agreed to, but
yeah.
not Israel. I don't know what's in there. It might be something that Israel feel is surrendering.
Okay, yeah. Shall I read that comment before we carry on?
No, I wanted to read it afterwards.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then our next headline, the former England cricketer, that's a nice job title, cricketer. The former England cricketer, Monty Panesar, has pulled out of standing for George Galloway's Workers' Party of Great Britain after only 1 week, after admitting he needs more time to mature and find my political feet. Panesar had been selected to contest the Ealing Southall seat, currently held by Labour with a majority of 16,084 last Tuesday. But after a series of interviews where he displayed a sketchy understanding of the party's policies, he announced that he would no longer stand. Case in point of nepotism. I'm a proud Brit who has had the honour to represent my country at the highest level of cricket, Panesar wrote on the social media platform X. I now want to do my bit to help others, but I recognise I am at the beginning of my journey and still learning about how politics can help people. So today I am withdrawing as a general election candidate for the Workers' Party. I realise I need more time to listen, learn and find my political home. One that aligns with my personal and political values. Do you know how wild it is though that let's just say that he had won something, he would have been in there not knowing a damn thing. Crazy. And our last headline in this segment, it's about the government. So the process to appoint government non-executive directors is unacceptably sluggish and lacks transparency and fairness, MPs have warned. Non-executive directors are appointed from outside government by ministers to provide Whitehall departments with advice, scrutinise performance, promote transparency and take a long-term perspective. But the Commons Public Accounts Committee, PAC, said the process to hire for these roles is not set up to encourage diversity, with a lack of transparency on requirements for political independence, and takes an unacceptably long time, often more than 6 months. Only 3% of the subset of non-executive directors the government collects data on have declared a political interest, with the figure based on candidates' self-declaring conflicts of interest or donations to political parties, the MPs noted. The PAC's report also criticised the lack of plans for diversity. The PAC's report also criticised the lack of plans for diversity targets or checks on bias, saying that not enough is being done to ensure that the hires are fully representative of UK society. All that being said, it's time to pay some bills, child.
All right. Marks, this is what you were saying?
Brent, if you have life insurance policy, you cannot control how your kids spend that payout. That's essentially what Marks is saying.
No, it's not.
Well, you can't though.
No, but is that your point? You know, I find it really cool that sometimes I don't understand what you're saying, but a lot of other.
But I don't know if that's what you're saying.
I mean, he makes the point that that is kind of like you could take from what I said. That's the point that you can take. Even if you've got life insurance and you're trying to worry about your kids' legacy, you don't know what they're going to do with the life insurance.
No, but it's not about that. It's about how you've raised your kids to know what to do with said life insurance. And you were saying that you're gonna they can freeball life and do it vibe through life, but Brent is raising them to know what to do with money. You're telling them you can go on yachts and shake your ass and whatnot.
Yeah, if I got it, because you need a lot of money to live like that.
Exactly. So that's not what you were saying. So so I don't think people necessarily understand him and they pick up things that we're not picking up in the room. They just want to, yeah.
No, because I'm saying no matter what you
up in there.
Because what he's basically saying is no matter what things you put in place, no matter what you try and do, obviously you're saying you want to try and give him the best start anyway. But no matter what you put in place, no matter what you do, you got no control of what these little niggas are gonna do with the money.
Yeah, but you might not have control of and that's facts. You might not have control of what happens, but you've done the best you could, so that they could at least know what to do.
And that's what I say, because that was the thing. But I'm more selfish than that. My goals is for me to achieve my goals while I'm here. My goals while I'm here is for me to have enough money to do whatever the hell I want, and my kids to have enough money to do whatever the hell I want. What they do with that money, when I'm gone, my goals ain't my goals no more. Everybody's got their own goals and achievements. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what these kids want for themselves is what they want for themselves. If they're going to blow it and squander it, that's fine. If they want to think it and maintain it, they will. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that's why you need lots of offspring. So your chances of survival are higher. You know what I'm trying to say? But whatever they do when it's gone is none of my business. I don't fucking know. I don't care. The goal and the aim is for what I set for myself, for me to be at the top of the tree, to be the head honcho and have enough money that my kids and my grandkids and my partner could do whatever the hell they want. You know what I'm trying to say? And if that's squander it and sit on boats and drive around and go to fast cars and parties and all that, then that's fine. But if I can afford to do that, that means I achieved my goals.
And another point.
I think you are very selfless in the way you are thinking.
And I think you're selfish. I think that you, whilst you're alive, you're affording them the comfort that you have worked for, but you're not preparing them for when it is you're not there.
They've got to prepare themselves for that.
All right. Yeah, and the thing is, I don't even have children. I don't even want children. I don't even want children.
They got to prepare themselves for that. You get me? Just like I prepared myself for the position that I was in. You get me? They got to prepare themselves for that. If they're not, every time they're getting money from me, if they're not putting 10% in the bank for rainy day money.
Would you tell them that though? That they should do that? Would you advise them to do that? Come on. Just say yes.
Don't know. It depends.
Oh, damn it! Why are you still doing this?
Maybe the ones I like. I'm not gonna like all of them equally. You can't love all your kids equally. Come on, man.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to qualify for that love. How would they make you like them? What would they need to do?
Whoever's more Keely adjacent.
Whoever resembles you, reminds you of yourself.
Maybe.
There we go. Thank you very much. Prove my point. All right, let me read out this particular poll results. The question was, is it fair for billionaires to make their kids and partners work? 59% say yes, everyone should contribute. 26% say all billionaires are unethical. 30% say no, they should share the wealth.
I didn't even see that option, you know. I didn't even see the unethical option. I just went straight for yes. Put the asses to work, honey.
That is funny. All right, cool. Word on road?
Word on road, please. Okay.
Can you correct this person, please?
Marks will not let his child smoke dubs.
What's dubs?
Yeah, he's right. I wouldn't let them smoke crack.
What's dubs? Dubs is crack.
I couldn't stop them if they was going to do it, but I wouldn't let them. Like, they wouldn't be smoking it in my house under my roof.
But you gave them the freedom to do whatever they want.
Because they're wasting money on business.
Yeah, within reason, isn't it?
No, it's within reason. You see? Thank you very much.
No, smoking crack. Smoking crack. We don't smoke crack.
Thank you.
In our culture.
Crack is whack.
Yeah, crack is whack. Everybody told you crack is whack. So
Thank you.
why would I want them smoking crack?
Thank you.
Again,
that's funny.
They got the freedom to go outside and smoke crack if that's what they're going to do, but they couldn't smoke it in their bedroom under my roof.
So if you know that they smoke crack outside when they come inside your house, are you cool with that?
I'd be like, why are you always bringing your crack? Stop. You need to stop smoking crack, man.
Question.
Bring your little crackhead ass. Where's my TV? You young little crackhead ass to the TV. You need to stop this shit.
You're doing
and then I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna put them in rehab.
Wow.
But like nice rehab.
All right. So the people who your sons or daughters who are crackheads,
God forbid,
would they get the same allowance of money than
the non-crackheads?
Well, once I find out that they were crackheads,
yes,
and they just smoked it all on crack. Nah, I got to limit the amount
There
of crack
we
they can
go.
buy.
Thank you very much. So you do have some principles.
I mean, principles. That's what I don't understand why that would be question of principles. We don't smoke crack. I don't want to do smoking crack. Like I said, all this time there was no crack. I said they could do cocaine on boats.
Wait. So if they're addicted to cocaine,
That's fine.
because that could kill them the same way. If they're addicted to cocaine, you will give them an unlimited allowance, but not the crackheads.
Crack is where you draw the line.
Do they live a cocaine lifestyle? Because it's all relevant.
What's a working lifestyle?
Fast and loose, baby.
Fast and loose. You get me?
That yacht life.
Yacht life, yes. Because if they're on yachts,
But you want them on yachts, though. You said you want them on yachts.
This is what I'm saying. I enabled
But not
that.
smoking
If I
crack.
put them on yachts and nothing, and I enabled that. So if they live in a cocaine lifestyle, and they're doing cocaine because part of the parcel comes with the job in it. It's like it is what it is. But yeah, crack is
The job.
whack.
Imagine, yeah, I picked that up. I said private job, you know.
Don't throw those
It
words
just
in
comes
there.
with it. It's just what happens. You're rich, you do coke.
It's just a byproduct.
how it
It's a
goes.
byproduct of the lifestyle
Well, I'm glad at least you stop at crack
and heroin.
and heroin. Everything else, cool. But not crack
No
and
crack.
heroin.
That's where you draw the line.
I like that.
A good parenting.
Champion
Can you
father.
imagine? Farm of the year, honey. All right, speaking of kids and whatnot, this is actually today. But trigger warning. I don't know if this triggers people, but trigger warning about abortions. But yeah, so Gemma Collins, I just think Gemma Collins is one of the best things to come out of Britain, man. I absolutely love the GC. She's just such a vibe, an absolute legend. But anyway, she's got a podcast, and in one of the episodes, she was talking about how basically she had to terminate. She was advised by the doctor to terminate her pregnancy because her child was hermaphrodite. I didn't know that was a real thing. I just thought that I didn't know that was a real thing. Apparently, you can't really say that no more. Well,
Hermaphrodite?
yeah, apparently the correct language now is intersex. I don't know if it's offensive or whatnot, but
Cool.
they just feel like that word doesn't really explain what the condition actually is.
Yeah.
So basically, her child was intersex, or aka hermaphrodite.
Yeah.
And that's basically when your kid has got both sexual organs. When the child basically has the organisms that has the male and female reproductive organs. So she was advised by doctors to terminate the pregnancy. And I thought, I never would have thought, I just never thought.
Is she a Spice Girl?
No, Gemma Collins, she's from The Only Way is Essex.
That's what I didn't know her.
Gemma Collins is one of the best things to come out of Britain. Like one of the best people to come out of Britain. She is so iconic.
Let me just see who she is.
And when she was on, she's just too iconic. The way people talk about like the American stars, like Tiffany, like New York,
Serious?
and
She's up
Nene, she is the UK's version of that. She is so
right.
flipping funny. She's so
The bar
flipping
is so low
funny.
if she's the best thing to come out of this country.
What did you just
a
say?
reality. You said the bar is so low. It was crackhead kids. Anyway, right.
When your children are running about
Yeah.
and you are there loading them up,
Yeah.
you have the goal to say the bar
The
is
bar is
low.
low.
No, she said Gemma's the best thing to come out of the country.
And you
I
have the
meant
goal
a
to
reality
basically
TV
question
show.
that?
Yeah. If she's the best thing to come out of the country, of course.
It's definitely. I definitely meant reality TV show
Ah,
because
this is
the
the
people
lady.
I was bringing up were reality TV show. But even then, she's one of the best. Gemma is a great vibe, man. Have you seen her? Yeah, her.
GC.
The GC love. She's so great. She's just too damn funny, too flipping hilarious. But I love the GC. You can't hear her. They can never make me hear you, girl. But yeah, she's got a podcast. It's called Everything I Know About Me, and she's sharing a lot of stuff. So you can check that out if you want to. But I just thought it was really beautiful. Like it was very nice for her to share something so vulnerable. And just while we're here, if anybody does want some help in terms of miscarriages and stuff like that, you are more than welcome to email info@miscarriageassociation.org.uk or call 01924200799. But yeah, love and light to everybody who's had to experience such things. And then next on the list, we've got quite a bit to talk about. What's it called? I've talked about Brian McKnight. It's just sad when you hear that one of the men who wrote one of the greatest love songs is a deadbeat father. It's just...
Is what back? What's the song you talking about? What's the song you drawing for?
Oh, what's the song about?
The greatest love song. What's the song it's on your head?
I said one of. Then put,
Which
I
is the-
feel under pressure.
That's fine.
I feel under pressure.
He's got so many, but which is the
It
one?
has what's the
I used to love Brian McKnight.
what's it, Start Back at One? What is it called?
Alright.
That's
Well,
well, what's the song called though? It's not one.
Is it back at one?
Back
I'm not
at
sure.
One. That's Back at One. Yeah.
is that your favorite Brian McKnight song?
What's his other songs again?
Undeniable. Oh, what a song.
Next song from Brian McKnight is...
What's yours? You said you used to love him.
Yes.
We want us to go first.
No,
Oh, the song is
That's
called Yes.
not how I operate.
Yeah.
It's different like how you all operate. Like how Gina could just rattle off names.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I have to... I don't know titles.
Okay, so you got to sing the song in your head,
Yes.
try and get the title. Okay, fair.
Yeah. And then I grips it. Brian McKnight was
You're
up
such
there.
a hoe. What's that? Grips it.
There was Brian McKnight. There was Luther Vandross.
Lovely Luther Vandross.
There was a lot of Boys to Men.
What's the other? I love Alexander
112.
O'Neill.
Alexander O'Neill?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He sang If You Were Here Tonight.
Go on.
No,
If you were here tonight,
don't be silly. Sound like if you've been
it
Pussycat
would be
Dolls.
lovely. What? How does it go?
Ever cross your mind?
Ooh!
Anytime.
There you go.
Oh.
You didn't know beyond any time.
Huh?
You didn't know beyond the word any time. So go and finish it.
You ever
Wake
up
remember
reaching
reaching out for me?
Wonderful.
Right, but and then he started being an ambassador for Pornhub.
Is it?
What?
Yes, and he wrote a song for Pornhub.
What was the song?
Classic a bit.
Sex. It was a nasty tune. I was like, whoa, this is your rebrand?
That's so funny.
Let me just put the evidence up because you may think I'm lying.
Don't put Pornhub on here.
No, I'm not gonna put Pornhub up there. Just the article that he he did a soundtrack for Pornhub.
All right, let me give you the story about Brian McKnight anyway. Yeah, so Brian McKnight allegedly is a deadbeat dad, right? He done abandoned his original family when he got him some new kids and whatnot, whatever. One of his kids, though, sadly has cancer. He's dealing with cancer at the moment. So love and light to him. This is the son that's battling cancer is the one that's calling Tyrese out because Tyrese was out here talking about what was he on? He was on some show. He was on a show and he's basically talking about like the situation with Brian McKnight's kids. They've had back and forths, you know, publicly and whatnot. I've reported on a few of them. But anyways, he then posted on his Instagram saying, Tyrese used to sleep under our pool table when I was a kid. I know the 90s R&B brotherhood blood is thicker than anything, but you should sit this one out, champ. You have relationships to fix with your own children and your own past decisions you've made on behalf of pussy and power. The allegiance to those two things is what keeps you guys from seeing that the only thing that matters in the end is family. Real men can see past the bullshit. Let me stop though. This 46-hour chemo infusion has me ready to fade Jodie. That's not right. Peace and prosperity. All right, so Anal.
Yeah.
The song is called Anal. Dropping Anal new song Dirtier Than Pussy Tune.
Yeah,
Was that lyrics?
He did two. He did a pussy tune and he did an anal tune. So he covered all bases.
All right.
Okay.
Covered
Clearly,
all holes.
all the holes. Well,
But
this
yeah, man, I was surprised when I saw this. I'm really surprised.
yeah. I could have gone on my life without knowing that, you know. That's
Yeah.
just,
I'm telling you.
no one needs to.
Again, he's a man, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's what men do.
Apparently.
Disappoint you.
Lest I speak, child. Lest I speak. So yeah, there's that. And then also Akelle from Western. So basically, God forbid, obviously, any of us on this show ever find ourselves in unfortunate circumstances in this world. You know, as Nigerians would say, how do you say in Yoruba again? Anyway,
This puzzles me.
as I say,
It really baffles me.
what baffles you?
This is what you're about to report.
But what
on.
part of it though? Because I mean, okay, this is where I'm going before, then you can let me know what baffles you, right? Because God forbid something happens, unfortunate happens to any of us in this room.
Yeah.
And people are out here tagging TDA, talking about, don't let Esther back in. Are you sick? Why is that coming to the TDA account? I think that's so cheeky. People are actually tagging Western. So basically, Akelle, I reported a few months ago that he was basically caught with a loaded gun on the motorway and whatnot, right? He's been charged to 6 years and 9 months in jail again, right? And then people are under there tagging Western, talking about, okay, well, this is sad and all, but you're not let him back in the group. And then also, is it Hailey? No, it's Hailey. That's Hailey, isn't it? Hailey, that's it. Hailey, you need to go solo. And then they're like, anyways, all that being said though, waiting for a summer song. I'm like, read the room. You can chat your shit, but do you have to tag the official Western page? Anyway, what's your thoughts, Brent?
He's extremely talented.
Do you know what I think? I think his village people.
What's that mean?
His village people have grabbed his destiny.
Oh.
Because I don't like. It's sad. It's a waste of a talent.
We're talking about spirits again.
Yeah.
The ones that you can just be quiet and then leave.
No, those ones. Only Mark's knows those ones.
It's not real spirits. It's not ghosts. It's energy transfer.
But you know, energies are spirits.
No, it's an energy transfer. It's not ghosts.
What's the energy made of?
You're not sleeping with man and then got ghosts in your system.
What are ghosts? What are you talking about? What are ghosts to you?
What happens when you sleep with man?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Not sleeping with gal either, and then you got ghosts in your system.
What are ghosts? What are you calling ghosts? I'm talking about spirits.
Spirits is ghosts, the same thing.
No.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Well, not to me. Not
spirits
to me.
and ghosts are the same thing. Ghosts are spirits that didn't get there. They
didn't get where?
They're in limbo. They're still here.
What are ghosts?
Ghosts and spirits are the same thing. They're just
What are ghosts to you?
spirits.
If I say what spirits, you say because I went from iPad at you.
Say you ain't gonna check me.
What? So, but you said ghosts are spirits that didn't make it. Didn't make it where?
To the other side.
What's hell?
Or heaven.
Okay, so ghosts. Say someone dies, then the ghost is about
Limbo.
until they cross over.
The wanderers.
Yeah. Until they cross over. That's what ghosts are.
Invisible wanderers.
Spirits and ghosts are in and of the same
So
thing.
what are spirits then? They've made it over.
Yeah, spirits are like when your soul's gone to heaven.
Okay, so that's how you don't think that spirits can, when you sleep with somebody, the spirit can enter you because they're already in another realm that we're not in.
There you go. There's no ghosts there.
Oh, I get where he's coming from.
It's an energy transfer.
So ghosts have the
That's why
energy
you're
to transfer.
That's not ghosts. There's nothing to do with ghosts. It's just energy. That's why your chakras
So
need to make sure they're
what
aligned.
energy is made up of then?
Energy is made up of, and it's not spirits and
But what is it then? What's it made up of?
I don't know. It's just energy. It's just a.
But the energy must have
scientific. I love
No, but
this.
energy must have life to be able to come into you or be shared. So what is it that's fueling it?
I don't know, but you see when they're saying you have sex
Then
with
again,
someone,
you did think dogs have souls, so
all animals have souls.
we're not doing this again. Carry on.
I've
So
done further
animals don't have
research on
souls,
that,
but
by the way.
you sleep with a man and you got a ghost in you.
I
This
don't
is crazy.
have ghosts in me.
This is
I
crazy.
don't have ghosts in me, but
Here's your
our
deflection
spirits are linking up.
That's
Yes.
not deflection. I'm saying
Look,
I'm
I
confessing
love
it
it. I
too.
love
That's
watching
crazy
you
to me.
talk.
No, but I'm not linking up. I'm not linking ghosts.
Again,
But when I sleep with somebody, their spirits, our spirits intertwine. Yes.
You are children of God.
Amen.
Yeah, you're devout. You get what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely am.
And God's word.
Preach,
and
preacher.
You believe,
Yes.
that God made animals and never
Oh,
put
is that what you're
souls
going?
into
I
them.
told you.
No,
I
go back.
told
No,
you.
that's fine. Don't worry about that.
There's souls
Oh,
and
yeah, they
spirits,
got- they've all got souls.
even in the plants.
I've
Oh
changed
my
mind,
gosh,
by
they've
the
all
way.
got souls.
I've done more research. I've changed my mind.
Sorry, no.
I've changed my
No.
mind.
How?
Because I did more research on that. The animal stuff.
Go on.
They have souls. They're just different than our souls.
Our souls. Okay, that's fair. All right.
Okay.
Sold.
Do you actually believe that?
Yeah, I've done more research.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So now you're the only.
I
No,
just
no,
want
I'm
you
not-
to
I'm not
remove
in
you from
anything.
your y'all stuff.
He said we is friends.
That's them and they're blasphemous. What you're
No,
saying?
that's fair.
she's not
That's
talking about that.
fair.
Okay.
I don't care about all that. I want to go back to the ghosts that you are not sleeping with. That's what I want to get back to. Forget dogs. Everyone has cockroaches have souls. Everybody got a soul. That's fine. You get a soul. You get great. To the ghosts.
So you think when you
You see, you started with a question again.
okay? Because I need to find out what's going on. So you think when you sleep with someone, you talk about the energy transfer. Do you think that this actually leaving like spirits on you, like jinn?
I think people can. I think there's spirits do live within people. Like evil spirits, good spirits. And so I feel like when you sleep with somebody, they can deposit part of those evil spirits in you. Yes.
So when they say like if you have sex with someone, there's an energy transfer, and obviously as a man, you're depositing that spirit. So I'm giving away a piece of my spirit every time.
It's not necessarily a piece of your spirit.
I'm giving away a piece of my
Because
soul.
we're all spirit beings, but there are they're like extra spirits that they're spirits of the world that roam around. So when you say energy transfer, for me the energies are the spirits, because the only way the energy would have life in it to be able to transfer to somebody else. And so if the energy is gonna be here and go into that person, or even maybe just split up, because they can do that too, or procreate even, that's spirits.
I don't see it.
That's fair.
I believe that every single spirit / ghost slash I think you're saying the whole energy stuff. I just see it as all demonic.
Okay.
All of it is demonic. Because these fallen angels, these disembodied Nephilim, they are in spiritual form. They're in a form that human beings can't really like touch and feel and whatnot. They're in a different plane. That's when it is when you take mushrooms, you're seeing these entities. All of that is them disembodied spirits. Disembodied Nephilim.
I can see them. I can see the mindset,
and that's where possession kind of comes into play. I believe that full on. Believe it. I've seen it.
So you can sex up a girl till she's possessed.
Till she's possessed?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like you can have sex with a girl, make her get possessed.
As in the spirit that was inhabiting you, one of the spirits that were in you could jump into her.
Yeah.
100%.
Latches onto her.
100%.
Word to Sam Smith.
And I believe when it is that your people, you know, your chakra people, your stones and whatnot, they're trying to basically rid the occupants from the person by doing that chakra stuff. And that when you say energy and detoxing or removing that energy from you, I think that's what it is that they're talking about, but they didn't call it like what I would call it. Even depression, I feel there are plenty spirits of depression.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Do you understand? It's not just
the spirit of depression, and that's one.
Yeah. There are many. Them motherfuckers are mischievous, you know.
Very.
And they're hard to basically just get rid of by your own strength.
Yeah.
Because you have the information, the knowledge to basically
get rid of them.
And they're rampant all over society.
Yep.
Like when it is you're just chilling, this man's just screwing you. Just screwing you for no reason.
Trouble in there.
100%. 100%.
Oh, well.
Like I'm recognizing a lot. Even like when I'm driving and I get annoyed and like angry and I want to just follow the person down and crash into them. Just prove a point.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
They're trying to grab
chaos.
hold and
they like chaos and stuff.
100%. Because they know once it is I get you, you can
when
go and something bad
go
happen
all the
to
way,
you.
yeah.
Like, and they duck out. These little imps are absolutely horrendous, evil mother effers.
Yeah. Then you got post spirit clarity.
If you give them access to you, they will come in and run amok.
Literally.
That's why I said you just chilling, waiting patiently for them to go. They'll be like, we've been around for a while.
You know, I don't have none of those kind of spirits.
Right.
I'm covered by the blood of Jesus, so I don't have none of those kind of spirits in me. This is crazy. What he's talking about.
So when you're throwing pennies at people's cars, what spirit do you think that is?
That's my spirit.
The spirit of Marx.
That's my
fair
spirit.
Enough. You know, fair enough.
And I think, like I said, I think like energy and spirits, I think they're two different things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I just think there's like, because it's all like karma and all these kind of things, like, or is karma a spirit as well? If you buy into it, I don't know. But I'm saying I just don't see them as the same. It's not like ghosts and ghouls and goblins and spirits on me. There's just energy. Some people walk around with bad energy. You know what I'm trying to say? Whether it be they're always sad, or they're always, like you're saying, like depressed, or they're always angry or whatever. Again, I don't think that transfer is someone passing that spirit on. It's passing the energy. It's just you know what I'm trying to say? Because you come in close contact to it. It's like radiation. It's like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like vibrations. It's you taking some of their negativity. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't think it's spirits.
And
like it's a spiritual thing.
Does it affect you?
I think it can.
Precisely, and then you now look to try to get it removed from you. So whether it is that you see it as a ghoul or goblin or whatever, it's having an impact in your physical.
But I don't need to go to a shaman or say any prayers to get rid of it.
You just wait patiently for it to just.
It can just dissipate.
Okay.
You get me? Them vibes and them feelings and them energies.
Yeah,
energies, it's transferable. They're transferable, and they will go as well. Like,
have you ever slept with somebody and then felt that way for a while? So when you're saying what you're saying, that you think this is what happens, is because you're just theorizing.
Yeah. I've seen it happen to people.
What have you seen happen to people?
People like bad energy, like man sleep with a gal and then they're just always depressed or always arguing, always moaning because
you've actually seen that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Stress. I'm saying you got to stop linking this thing, man. She's got bad energy, man. Like she, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like you're always like like yes, like she's changed. Like your energy's changed. She's changed you.
Characters
like,
change. You're always depressed now.
You're always down.
She's always the cause of it.
Yeah, it's her fault, man. It's this gal and her bad energies, man. Her bad
so
vibes.
you'd suggest he go and sleep with someone with good energy. All right.
Balance it back out. I'll find someone better.
Yeah.
Get me?
Yeah,
neutralize that.
Yeah.
Like alkaline thing.
Yeah. We need to get one of these practitioners.
Yeah, in here.
You know some practitioners of that art, right?
What, witchcraft and thing?
You said it.
Someone did ask, would you sleep with a known witch?
When you say known witch?
Like,
he said
she's a known witch. It's in what I said. She's a known witch.
I've slept with gal that do witchcraft, man.
Wait.
You have?
Wait. You gal that...
How did you detox those spirits?
Are you crystal babes? You're
no.
Not. Exactly. Crystal
babes.
Babielle! Them crystal babes gal, that's witchcraft as far as I'm concerned. Them gal that stand in the moonlight...
retrograding
recharging their crystals because with their toes in the grass in the moonlight. That's all witchcrafting thing. Them gal that make Florida water and that. Them gal that do sweat rice. We were talking about putting panties through the tea and through the rice and that. This is all witchcraft, love potions and all that.
So you slept with girls?
I slept with gal that do.
Do you think you've ever had a love potion?
Crystal gal.
Have you ever had a love potion done on you? Do you think? Maybe the mark spirit is too high.
Yeah, maybe my spirit's too strong for that.
Yeah, for all that stuff.
No, don't think so. But I've slept with gal that use crystals. Witchcraft gal usually got good pom pom still.
Yeah, that's why.
It's just crazy. It's crazy gal usually got good pom pom. So.
Is it?
It's tied up.
How come?
Don't know what the science is.
First time with women though, broke men apparently.
Hey, we've got
broke men. See,
we've got a message that just came in
from a known witch.
From a known witch.
I don't know. Let me just see. This piqued my interest. Margs is talking a lot of sense today.
Come on, man.
And I've looked at the picture. It's not a witch. Well, you can call men witches.
Yeah, men can be witches.
Yeah. All right, then. This is so interesting to me. So, can you get a practitioner on?
Sorry, what?
Can you get a practitioner on so they can talk more about this whole...
What, witchcraft? Like the crystal girl?
Yeah, because the energy you're talking about, it seems like you are distancing it from what I...
Is that them Reiki gal and do that to get noni steams?
You keep doing buzzwords, but do you have someone who's a practitioner of that?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see. I don't know, like what a proper witchcraft. Like, I don't really mix with witchcraft things.
Why?
Like that.
Wait, stop that. Stop. When you say you don't mix it with witchcraft, as you've just explained or defined witchcraft,
yeah,
that's the level of witchcraft you believe or exists only, right?
No, I mean there's probably higher levels of witchcraft, but
why do you say you don't mess with witchcraft?
I don't like.
But you said you've had sex with them, and then they have good pum pum. You said.
Yeah, but I don't like crystal gal and all them.
Because.
It's just the whole. I'm not on this witchcraft thing. I don't do with principalities.
Does it make you feel a different way when is it you sleep with them?
I'm a God-fearing you.
Right. Before we go into righteousness, right? Mm-hmm. When you sleep with them, does it make you feel different?
No.
All right. So they're just regular girls with good pum pum. And you don't like it because?
It's just not my story. I don't want to see Eye of Newt in the crib and the crystals and dream catchers and all these things. I'm not on all that.
You're just being entertaining now.
I'm pretending I'm not on all that. The only thing I want to see in the yard is a Bible.
You've gone to has Eye of Newt in it. Nobody. Salem witch trials. Come on, man.
I'm just saying the crystal gal. I've seen crystals in gal's yard. I'm not on all that. I don't want crystals in the yard. I don't. The ones that are super on astrology. Like just all this. Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Fair enough. I'm gonna ask you to basically check to see if you can get a practitioner on.
All right, I'm gonna look.
That'll be good. That'll be cool, man. Make sure. Should I say make sure she's black?
Yeah, she's gonna have to be. I want to listen to a white witch.
You would rather listen to a black witch?
It makes sense for the show.
I don't even want to basically push that narrative.
What, that there's white witches?
That they're black witches.
Well, you made Kelechi come up here and do tarot cards.
Okay.
She's not a witch.
All right, it's witchcraft. She probably fucks with crystals and thing.
I'm not entertaining any of this conversation relating my friend. Sorry.
Okay. Ask her in your private time
not
if she's got crystals.
In your private time.
Ask her in your private time if she's got crystals. She just read up tarot cards.
Not entertaining any of this.
Okay.
And why didn't you ask her those questions while she was on?
What about witchcraft? I said that. I'm nearly sure I referenced witchcraft to her. I'm nearly sure I did. I'll go back and watch it. I'm nearly 100% sure I did.
Good advice from the book that she wrote.
Good advice.
Sorry, aren't you enjoying the book that she wrote?
Yeah, I like the book that she wrote. I ain't finished all the stories yet, but I like the book that she wrote.
All right, let's keep it there. Let's move on. Let's move on. You know, the best way to disarm me.
So what was it? What was it you said you felt about the story? You never really said, because I said his enemies, his people were talented.
He's smart, talented,
Very talented, man.
right? And each time it is a scene pop up, it's not because another banger's dropped.
Yeah.
Because he's going to rob somebody else.
Yeah.
And they always have a mugshot with him looking
that one is
disheveled.
so icky though.
Are they still making music?
Yeah, they do.
But what?
So basically, when he went the first time, there obviously was just two of them. Hey, Hailey? What was it? Hailey and
Louis Ray.
Louis. That's it. Big up Louis. They're making really good music. They had an album that was so sick.
Yeah, they always make bangers.
That they make bangers. Like Western are too sick. Then obviously when he came back, remember again they were meant to have a show or something like that, and then there was some issues. There was some problems with the show.
Yeah.
And it was just everyone was like, they were doing shows before Akelle came back, and it's like, oh, Akelle's back now. It's the whole thing. So people are just like, you know what? Like, you are just to go along as a two, and just stop this.
Yeah.
Just stop, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gone for 6 years, 9 months. So to be fair, they're gonna have to carry on as a two. I hope Western drop good music consistently. So I'm looking forward to the Summer Bangers.
To my knowledge, didn't he have a voice like Angel?
Yeah, because Angel's his brother.
So when I'm saying he's talented.
He comes from a very talented family because his brother's Angel. Angel can sing, honey, and that they're very talented. It's sad. It's a very, very sad. It's very sad because he got so much talent. And then I saw someone in the comments was like, "Why is that when these guys make money and whatnot, like they never just leave the hood behind?" And people was like, "Yeah, because the hood doesn't forget them." And that's sad. If we really look at the bigger picture of it, it's a sad story. It's a sad story, unfortunately, that a lot of people deal with. And there's more conversations to be had about that.
That's the type of shedding I advocate for.
Kind of what?
Shedding.
Shedding? What is shedding?
Of spirits of...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Corrosive, like...
conflicts and all that stuff.
And whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's horrible, man. But...
Because now 6 years of his life just
again
cleaned off.
Because he was gone for time the last time. He was gone for a long time. Do you know what? Speaking of unfortunate incidents, Drake is going through it, child. Drake is going through it. So basically, 2 days ago, what's my first one actually? Wait a minute. Oh, my first one was the shooting, right? Isn't it? That I put down there. Sorry, I'm just scrolling for my doc. Yes. So basically, Drake's security guard was shot outside Drake's home in Toronto at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, there's no word on exactly like what's happened or why it's happened. Even though all the reports were like, oh, he's going through this amidst the feud with Kendrick. And I was like, don't bring up Kendrick when you're talking about drive-by shooting. Like, let's not make that a thing. Kind of, do you get what I mean? Like, let's just not put Kendrick ain't got. That's just not basically. But anyways, so one of his security guards was basically shot outside his Toronto home at like 2 o'clock in the morning. He's in hospital, and he's in a serious condition essentially. But obviously people talk, as you do with internet, all that stuff going on. But then, what's it called? People are saying that it's a war, but not with Kendrick or anything like that. It's with the XOs.
Yeah.
The Weeknd people, them.
Yeah.
Apparently his manager, his mansion was shot last week, basically. And his security guard from his as well got hit last week. So they're basically saying that, so people are basically speculating that OVO and EXO are at some kind of war or beef. That's clearly, Drake is going through it. I reckon they're going to get Drake out of here. I said this the other day, actually. I said this on Tuesday. That I reckon that the industry's turning against him. I do want to watch Joe Biden's podcast. I've been seeing clips and it's been flipping funny. When they all go up to stand up here, when they all go up to dance here, I love that clip so much. Who is the light-skinned guy that sits down? It's like face push-up all the time.
Face push-up, the one
is
that
it Ish?
Dr.
Is
Umar got onto because he had a white wife?
Yeah. What's his name?
Which one is that? Ice
Is that
or
Ish or Ice?
Ish.
You don't like him, you know.
You don't like him?
Oh, I can't stand him.
Because?
He's just slow. And I hope that's not a derogatory thing to say these days.
I don't think he's slow.
I think he's slow. And I feel like he talks like he knows, like he just, I don't know, I just think he gives me the ick.
Yeah.
He really just irritates my spirit.
Yeah.
I just hate the way he talks. I hate the way,
He's normally... You going to? I hate the way you walk.
I realize, yeah, and I said that. I know I stand with J. Cole.
You call yourself. He's normally the one, actually, the voice of reason when Joe's going on a bender.
Nah, man, I don't find him that. I don't know what maybe the episodes I've listened to, I just always find him just so. Shut up. Like, if he wasn't there, like, I'd be happy if he wasn't there. But he's always there, face push up and whatnot. Acts like he knows everything.
So you enjoyed the little jig?
I loved it. And then when Mel got up and she was like, I was like, get it, girl.
I have a hot take, Margs.
Go on.
I think soon the narrative's going to flip because it's too much Drake hate at this point. Like, it's crazy, the amount of nonsense I'm seeing.
It's not going to flip. They wanted him out of here. You think it's okay? Go on, sorry.
I think it's going to flip.
You reckon?
I think it's going to become too obvious.
Oh, because hate breeds love.
I believe so. I believe so. And I think something's going to happen with Kendrick's image.
I don't know, man. I don't... Like... I don't know, man. I feel like they're feasting on his bones and they're really enjoying it. So... I don't know where the tide's going to come. Then people are not going to look in the mirror and say, oh, I feel bad about what they're doing. This was their plan. This was their goal. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the people like Joe Budden who just want to see him just gone.
Joe pretended like he was impartial, like he was thinking.
Can you imagine? The first chance he got, he was out here dancing in the man's grave. I was thinking that you're a phony. Try to act like, oh, this just came, this just in. No, sir. You've been salty for months.
But I do believe that's my hot take, to be honest. It may not go that way, but that's what a hot take is.
That tune's a bop though, man. I don't know how come everyone ain't just saying that I was right.
Everyone was saying you're right?
I don't know how come everyone ain't just saying I'm right.
Well, I wait till someone else speaks and the person that calls in and Violin, they'll probably think that you're right.
No, when I was talking about the song needed to...
You've been hating.
Been hating on what?
Kendrick. You've been hating on Kendrick.
Because he was making whack songs. Have you seen me hate on Not Like Us? Have you heard me say anything negative about Not Like Us?
I think by that time, we had already done a good work in your life for you not to hate anymore.
There's nothing to hate on that song. That's what I was saying it needed. I was saying Drake needed it. That's what I was saying the beef needed. And everybody's telling me, oh, you just want to twerk on songs, and now everybody's out here twerking on songs. And everybody's twerking for the song, and it's the best song in rap history and the most streamed song in a day and the first #1 and everything about it is so amazing. But when I was saying that's what it needed, I was dick riding Drake or being a stan or wanted to twerk on songs or twerking a rap beef. But then when he actually delivered what I said the beef needed, everybody's saying it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
The good work had already been done in your life so that you were ready and prepared for Not Like Us to drop and you not to hate. 100%.
I don't get what you
see
mean.
how Ramsey can't bring himself to say that Family Matters was the best diss track. See how he can't bring himself to say that?
Yeah.
He can't even bring himself to say it's a banger.
Yeah.
If we didn't have Work On You before Not Like Us dropped,
yeah,
you'd be doing the same thing.
I swear on your life you're lying. Or you're wrong.
Well, it's a hot take. I can't prove it. You can't prove it.
No, I don't have a horse in the race. I just like shit that's fire. You get me?
It just didn't look like that.
I know.
It just didn't look like that.
It don't matter what it looked like. The fact is, if sounds not John Blade, it's not John Blade.
That's what you would do.
Yeah, whack. Didn't you see us on the Pavement episode? We tried to listen through to it, and even if you see, like, I'm not as genuine. Listen through to them songs, like even like that Euphoria, and I said it's decent. Once I get to the third beat, and I saw it play out in the club, yeah, I said, all right, cool. I've gone back, I listened to it. That first minute, of list that euphoria, like the first however long until it gets to that bit, yeah. Honestly, it makes my ears bleed. It is tough. It's a tough listen. Like it's damn near terrible. Like I can't take it. Like it's whack. Honestly, that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. I don't feel like that about Not Like Us.
That's just how I feel.
Yeah, and that's got nothing to do with any work. Ain't nothing been done on me because I wasn't.
To be honest, the best work, you never know. Can't tell. It's all right. It's all right. You're welcome.
They not like us.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. But I'm glad you're finally here.
I'm not finally nowhere. He dropped the song. I'm glad he finally dropped something good.
But you would agree, Family Matters is a better diss track.
I think Family Matters is the best song that's come out of all of this, in my opinion. Second best would be Not Like Us. Third,
as a diss track?
Push Ups. I'm just as a song.
Oh, so you rate Family Matters above Not Like Us as a song?
Yeah, I prefer Family Matters still. Obviously,
right,
that's like that West. I'm not a West Coast man, but the beat, the Mustard has done his thing. Like it's a bop in it. Like,
how many times have you played Family Matters versus Not Like Us?
I don't know. I play Family Matters more though, but I play Not Like Us now.
I don't agree with what you're saying. I don't believe you.
Sorry, what?
I do not believe you.
That I've played Family Matters more than Not Like Us?
Yeah.
I swear.
Because I ain't heard you coming in. Because when you came in today, I was saying Not Like Us in the car.
I was playing Scissor this morning. You're such a liar, man.
But chances are, for the summer, you're going to play Not Like Us. You're going to enjoy Not Like Us. You're going to dance to Not Like Us more than Family Matters. You're not going to dance to Family Matters.
I don't know, but remember, this is what's so funny about the whole beef and going back and forth. I'm a Drake fan before the beef and after the beef. I play Drake's music.
Yes.
So
you stated your bias at the beginning of this.
It wasn't bias. It's just a preference. But what I'm trying to say is because I'm a Drake. What makes you think I'm not going to play Drake songs if I'm a Drake fan? Like, why would you question me playing Drake songs?
No. Is that what I was sounding like?
Well, you said I'm not. You said you think I'm lying. You don't think I'm going to play Family Matters more than thing, but I prefer Drake. So why would you question me playing that song more?
Because you've come in dancing to Not Like Us. You just did it just then, right? And this is against all odds. So I'm assuming that this summer you're going to be listening to Not Like Us more than Family Matters. That's just a hot take. You don't have to agree with it.
I think I can agree with the fact that this summer I'll be
exposed to it.
I'd be hearing it more.
Yeah.
I should.
So you would choose to play it more. Than Family Matters.
I'd expect to hear Not Like Us more than Family Matters. Definitely, I feel like we're gonna be hearing it all summer.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll choose to play it more.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I kind of see the possibility of in your car, at home, you would go from Family Matters more than Not Like Us.
Yeah.
Because you know what to expect with Not Like Us and why you dancing to Not Like Us at home. It's for mixed company.
Yeah, Not Like Us is just like the beat's cold, and obviously to just for all the discourse and all that, it's good to reference to because everybody likes to see what's going on.
Yeah.
The only part of that I referenced, I can't even remember what he says in Not Like Us. The only thing that I remember when he goes, freaky ass nigga here, 69 God.
Yeah. And
because in my mind, because in my mind, I don't even know how that's like this.
Oh, so it went over your head.
No, it went over my head. I know bare man before this that think they're 69 gods. That weren't.
What's that mean?
69 is the sex position.
That's what it means?
Must be.
But doesn't he say... No, but he says he's a 6 god though, not 69 god.
Jake says 6'9". He said he's a freaky ass nigga. He's a 69. So I'm guessing it's the sex position because you called him a freaky ass nigga. He's a 69 god. I mean, 69 is pretty lit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So he's... Because I heard that men don't normally go for that.
Is it?
Who said that?
Who told you that? That's what she's just thinking, right? Where's she at? She's thinking every time I know 69, I had a man with me.
So it's a thing? Sorry.
I think it's a sex thing that people do. Yeah, absolutely.
There's some men.
Men and women.
When's the last time you did it?
Well, 69. I don't know, man, but I'm slacking on my pimping. So.
Remember, he's cleansing spirits.
Cleansing my spirit.
Shaka.
Reiki.
Yeah, Reiki. It's been a while. But I'm saying a lot of men Well, before this would have classed himself as 69 gods.
Yeah. So
You
you're
get
saying
me,
he
but
gave
now
him-
he's trying to
gave him
make
props?
it.
A guy could never tell me he's 69 You weirdo. I could never hear that from a guy.
So it's not a double entendre or nothing.
I think it's if he's saying freaky and whatnot. I think
That's
he's
just
playing
the,
on the
that's just
words.
the assumption that I made. He
He's
said he's a
playing on what
freaky
he
ass
calls
nigga. He
himself.
called himself the sixth god. He said his freaky ass nigga is a 69 god. So
Yeah.
then he's just saying that he's always doing 69. But I'm saying I
What a
didn't
weird
realize that was a, I
thing.
didn't
What a
realize that was
weird
a
thing
diss.
to insult a man for.
That's what I'm saying. I was
Unless
gonna
there
change
are
my.
other bars-
But what's the line after that
I
though?
was gonna change my
Don't do that.
Twitter handle. to
69
god.
Are you sure? Don't do that before. Find out the entendres first.
Trust me.
Because
You don't know who Drake was who allegedly 69 with. You don't know who Kendrick said. Because what's the line after that? You don't know what he's implying.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
69.
yeah. Run for your life. Something like that.
Y'all niggas want to run
I
for your
wonder,
life.
I wonder if the experts.
There's Rams when you need him.
I wonder if the Oh, Black Rob is also 69 God.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Brent speaking for himself.
Sex rights. Okay.
All right then.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all freaky.
then. And saying is that it to a lyric. This is Kendrick fans in a nutshell. They'll be like, there is 49 other messages to this.
First of all, why are you reading like a private text message?
Sorry,
Because
go
you
on.
weren't sure where it was going.
I apologize for interrupting. Wouldn't continue.
This is still word I read, but Drake is going for it. Cut a long story short. Also, his OVO store London was vandalised, and they wrote "not like us" on the window, basically. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think, like I said the other day, I feel like this is all enabled behavior. So, yeah, I don't know. I wonder how Drake is doing though, because Drake always did give me like, I'm kind of sad vibes. Who else? Has anyone come out? Because I saw a clip. I still need to. I'm gonna watch when I get home. Of the Joe Biden podcast, and he was saying how the only person that's come out to support him is Birdman. Is that the only person that really?
No, there
Who
have
else is
been
coming?
others
But who though? Not people.
of
Not
note.
of note. Not his chef and stuff. No one cares about them. Respectfully.
Who came out to defend Drake?
Where's Lil Wayne? Has Lil Wayne said anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think no one's come out to defend him, have they? Not like no artist. No one ain't come out and said
I've
like,
heard
I stand with Drake.
commentators.
It's commentators, but what about artists? What about his peers?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking his peers.
Also, I need to wrap this up because time.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, it's wrapped up. See y'all. Let's get into our last headlines then. Now, what are we doing?
we are
headlines.
going to headlines.
Yeah, we are,
Last headline. Ah, 50s.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, 50's been on Drake's side from
Yes.
from the
but
beginning.
is
So
50 really the person you want on your side?
Well, he said
50 is
anything
cool, though.
50 Cent like
Co-signs.
co-signs, then he co-signs.
Oh,
yeah, I'm
really?
Team 50,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm Team Drake. I'm Team Drizzy.
Yeah.
No, we know that. You made that clear. You never have to remind us, babes. All right, so Labour has vowed it will change the law to ban fire and rehire after a war of words with unions who accused the party of watering down its pledges on workers' rights. The plans are revealed in a new leaked dossier, which was sent to trade unions ahead of a crunch meeting with Keir Starmer and contains sweeping plans for an overhaul of workers' rights, including an employment status, protection against unfair dismissal, and union representation. But Unite accused the party of betrayal and said it was unrecognisable from the original proposals, citing a stark change in language on fire and rehire, 0-hour contracts, and plans for legislation. A number of trade union sources said there would be serious discussions on the document at a meeting planned with Starmer on Tuesday. Key to the criticism from trade unions were changes to the wording of plans to end fire and rehire, removing a direct promise to end the dismissal of workers for rejecting a worse contract. But Labour sources said it was not their intention to abandon that pledge and said the party would legislate within 100 days with an employment rights bill that would ban the practice. And our next headline, our next two, so the trigger warning on these, this is about manslaughter, so trigger warning. A woman who shouted and waved at a cyclist, causing her to fall into the path of a car, has had her manslaughter convicted overturned by appeal judges. Auriol Grey, who's age 50 of Huntingdon, Cambridgeshire, used an expletive.
Expletive, yeah.
Expletive.
You got it.
What is that?
Like a swear word.
Like a slur.
A cuss word like.
Oh, okay. Used an expletive as she told Celia Ward, who's age 77, to get off the pavement in the town in 2020. Mrs. Ward, the Karen. Mrs. Ward from nearby Whiten died from her injuries. Miss Gray, who had cerebral palsy and partial blindness, was jailed for 3 years at a retrial last year. At the Court of Appeal on Wednesday, 3 judges overturned her conviction, leading her family to call for lessons to be learnt, saying that vulnerable people needed better support from the justice system. Dame Victoria Sharp, sitting with Mrs. Justice Yip and Mrs. Justice Farby, said, in our judgment, the prosecution case was insufficient even to be left to the jury. In all the circumstances, we have no hesitation in concluding that the appellant's conviction for manslaughter is unsafe. And our last headline for today takes us to Kenya. Kenya's trigger warning on that as well. Trigger warning. Kenya's President William Ruto has declared Friday a public holiday to mourn the 238 people who have died due to ongoing flooding. That's so sad. The president on Wednesday said the day will be observed by national tree planting activities to help mitigate the effects of climate change. Kenya, along with other parts of East Africa, has been overwhelmed by floods. More than 235,000 people are displaced and living in dozens of camps. President Ruto also announced the reopening of schools countrywide after 2 weeks delay due to heavy rains that have destroyed hundreds of schools. The Meteorology Department, in its daily weather forecast, has continued to predict moderate to heavy rainfall in most parts of the country. The government is in the process of forcefully evacuating people living in flood-prone areas and those near rivers and dams as water levels in the country's major hydroelectric dams rise to historic levels. This week, the government bulldozed houses in informal settlements of Matere and Mukuru in the capital of Nairobi, and the president promised evicted families the equivalent of $75 to relocate after a deadline passed to evacuate amid deadly rains.
$75?
Yeah, but you know what it is when we do stuff like that, though? It could be high in Kenyan money. It's just how it is that we, how we do it. Let me check.
$75 to relocate. Let's just see. And he said government as an American government?
No, the president government. Ruku.
So the dollars is 75 Kenyan dollars?
Yeah, but you know what it is with okay, let's see. Where's Kenya? Let me do my app. Kenya. So it's 75.
It's Kenyan shillings.
Okay, it's at 12,300 and is that 12,000
What's 12,000?
Kenyan money.
What is?
$75.
As in American dollars?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I wonder if that does anything.
Because it's like 200,000, over 200,000 people. Probably they can afford it. That's sad though. That's very sad. But yeah, all right, people. It's time to pay some more bills. Let's get into the reaction.
Did you watch it?
But I watched the highlights and I wanted to see what the controversy was all about. Didn't understand after I watched the highlights though.
What Bayern's late equaliser? It was a goal, man.
That wasn't given. I don't know if it was. I think it was offside.
He weren't. He was off. He was on us. Well, in my opinion,
you swear.
I never said swear. I was gonna say I saw it, but I'm gonna say
So
obviously.
I've seen the screenshots.
What with the lines up?
Yeah.
So what they're saying that it's officially off.
No. Let me show you what I've seen.
It's just that lines that man are drawn on in their bedroom, or is this like the
Fair question, to be honest.
it's just like the proper the official lines.
Because you're saying that they didn't even check, yeah.
Well, I'm just asking because certain times the way these I've seen stuff when people draw their own lines and it's like, that's not like official VAR or like an automated system. I ain't really hearing that. But again, I could be wrong because we didn't get a chance. They didn't review it. We didn't get a chance to see it with lines up in it. But from what I saw, it looked like he was on. The first guy who headed it. So who are you saying? You know, this second one's the one who touched the ball, innit? You think he's off?
Yeah.
Nah, man, because you can't even see what they put a line where they can't even see where my man's foot is and that. I'm not having that. I think like the first guy, the one who scored it, I think he was slightly off initially. I think the second one, I believe, in my opinion, he was on. I believe if that went to VAR and they looked at it, they would have given him on. And obviously the ref's supposed to the linesman's supposed to keep his his flag down, so the play can go on and they can look at it. But again, yeah, you could be. But when I looked at it again, like I said, they didn't pause it, and I didn't watch the after bit to see how it got analysed. So I haven't seen the proper result of it. What's this? Yeah, so this second one's behind the line.
No, he's in front of it.
No, he's not. There's legs there. That's the first one. This one.
You see there's a little thing that shows.
That's his elbow.
No, it's like a foot. You think that's just dirt on the screen?
Everything that you can see in front of the line is all this one human hair. It's always one human hair. That's his top half of the body. That's his bottom half. That's his legs. Everything in front is that one human there, and he's not the one that touches the ball. This one's onside. This is the one who headed it across.
Let me see it. Before I say no again.
Sorry, people. We're talking about the Bayern Munich Real Madrid game last night. Real Madrid went through. Sorry, and we knew they was going to find a way to do it. They always find a way to do it. They just always find a way. Real Madrid. Did I watch the full game? I did watch the full game. When Bayern went in front, I thought, all right, cool, this is done. I don't know. Obviously, he's saying he took off Harry Kane because of the injury or whatever. But once they took off Harry Kane and that, it was like, if they do get back into this, you are going to struggle to find anything. But have you got a definitive answer on that?
I think you might be right. He's offside. He's onside.
I believe it was. I believe
from what I've seen here, I reckon that you're right. I think he's onside.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen it up with the lights on, but just when they quickly replayed it back, I'm saying, right, if this goes to VAR, that should be a goal. He's the first one who scored it, he was offside, but he didn't touch the play initially. It was the one behind him who headed it across. By the time he headed it across, the one that was offside was back onside. I think that was a goal.
The dubious nature is that the referee, the linesman whistled straight away. Like, that doesn't normally happen, does it?
Yeah, they're supposed to keep their flag down, innit? So because he put the flag up and challenged it on the thing, they can't review it, basically.
Is it?
I think that's what they were saying, yeah. Because he's put the flag up and the refs called it on the pitch, they can't actually review it. That's why they keep the flag down, so you can go afterwards, so you can review it. I think that's the whole controversy, innit?
Oh.
I think that's the whole problem. In my mind, I think that was an equaliser. I think they done it. If it went to VAR, I think they would have said, yeah, that's a goal. So I can understand why they're mad.
Oh, served them right anyway.
Served them right?
I'm not a fan of Bayern Munich.
Oh, why? What did Bayern do?
Dispatched us.
Oh, shit. I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, that's cool. Bellingham is coming back to England for a Champions League final against his old team, Dortmund. It's poetic, man.
Yeah?
It's poetic, man.
Who's going to win?
I think Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get their 15th Champions League. I think they're going to have too much for Dortmund. And even if Dortmund make a good go of it, I think they're just going to do the Real Madrid thing where they just always find a way. Just like I said, we predicted it. It said that if they were at home, Bayern needed to go into there with an advantage. They didn't. And then now they're going to the Burnabout. And Real Madrid, it's Champions League. It's like Liverpool. Like Real Madrid, like, you get what I'm trying to say? It's like there's certain things in Champions League. It's just... it's just football heritage.
Memory. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. You said yesterday that you're going to come back today and prove that Onana was the best in the league.
No, I wasn't the best in the league. I didn't get the stats that I wanted to get because I forgot and I couldn't be bothered. But
darn.
But just
because you were showing me something and I said I don't want to see it yesterday. I wanted to respond.
But this is not I need to make the I need to make the fucking stats better, basically. This is not going to do the job.
You need to pad it a bit.
Yeah, this is not going to do the job, but I can send it to you.
I thought that was one of the spirits that was in you.
Oh my God.
Did you get that email?
Let me just check.
This is not going to do the job. Like, this is not proving...
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is pointless. I don't even know why I sent it to you because this is not proving the point that I wanted to prove.
Yeah.
You can get rid of stats.
Let me see. Did I get it yet? Nope, it hasn't come through yet.
What, to your Gmail?
Gmail. I'm on my Gmail right now.
I thought I just sent a picture. Didn't it come through?
Not yet.
Maybe because I'm not signed in. Didn't it work? Let me see if this comes up on my own thing. Basically, it's Rhea versus Onana with the stats.
Oh, it's a Rhea thing.
That's who was towards the end. I can't think it, but look, you can look at it here. So the ones that's green is, if it's green, you're winning. If it's red, you're losing. And Onana's mostly green over Rhea.
All right, so the first one is Onana has played more games than Rhea. 35 games to Rhea's 30.
Let's see, availability counts.
Yep. Onana has more minutes than Rhea. 3,150 to Rhea's 2,700.
Reliability.
Onana has more saves than Rhea. 137 to 43.
It makes sense though, because he faces more, but obviously he's doing more work, so he must be a better goalkeeper.
Save percentage is greater than Rhea's at 71%.
71%.
To 65 Rhea.
That's what percentages don't lie. He's got a better save percentage. He's a better goalkeeper.
Yep, facing more shots as you just stated.
But he's still saving a higher percentage. He could have faced less shots but had a higher percentage, and then that would have proved that he's a better goalkeeper.
The information isn't here.
He's facing more shots, but he's saving 71% of them. You know what I'm trying to say? If Rhea's facing less shots, his save percentage could have been higher.
It should be more. If your training thing is wavy, it should be more.
Rhea
it should be more.
Rhea should be higher. Rhea's not saving a lot, basically.
Because nothing's coming true.
The ones that are out of what's coming through, he's not even saving a lot.
65% of it.
That's not higher than 71.
No. You need different metrics. Anyway, penalties faced 7.
Who? Onana.
Onana's faced 7.
It's crazy.
And Rhea's flopped. He's only faced 3.
It's not flopped. He's got a better defense in front of him.
Lovely that you've
How many have they saved?
Lovely that you've now said that. Penalties saved, Onana none.
Okay.
And Rhea 1.
Okay, so Rhea's a better penalty saver.
Passes attempted, wow, 1,254 to 845.
I'll say he's better on the ball.
No,
Better.
it says attempted. There's no completion is here. So he's just been kicking. Kicking. He's a kicking kicker.
If I take more time, I can get more stats.
I gave you 24 hours.
No, but I forgot.
I pleaded for you to pad as much as you want. I said even make it up. Get onto Photoshop.
I didn't get the things that I needed, but even from here, this proves that as just a goalkeeper, Onana's better than Rhea.
That does not prove it.
It
but
does.
Let's continue with that.
He beats him in every category. So
He doesn't.
he does.
The ones that matter. Penalties saved, none.
He saved one penalty.
Who?
And I watched, and this is from the league. Onana saved one penalty this year as well. He saved one in the Champions League.
Look, the thing you're sending me, what I was reading, it doesn't have.
Okay, so saves, save percentage, passes, appearances, minutes. He beats him on all of them.
Imagine you saying that he's a better keeper because he's played more games.
Availability is the best ability.
Rhea hasn't been injured.
Huh?
Rhea hasn't been injured.
Oh,
Anyway.
he was just fighting for his place.
Obviously. All right, continue with the reaction, please.
Well, yeah, Real Madrid done it anyway, man. That's basically it. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. There's no other stories in there. Real Madrid done it. We've got a final set up on June 1st, I believe, in Wembley. Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. Shouts out Jadon Sancho for getting to a Champions League final. But. I hope he wins it, so we can get our 75 million back. Nigga better score a hat-trick. But yeah, we ain't got no more stories, man. Big up Madrid. Big up Dortmund. All right, let's get done out here. What? Brent, play this first video. Japanese people are freaky, innit? They're always doing some fuckeries, some stupidness. I can't help but think this is deeper than just the reasons for what they're saying. I can't help but think someone's gonna weaponize this or fetishize and use it for the wrong reasons. Have you got the video up? Let's see what's going on here. Oh,
Don't do that.
what?
Finish your sentence.
I can't. I was reading. A Japanese bar offers guests a face slapping service for a late night sobering up, charging 500 yen, $4 per session. So you just get elected and try anything, line him up and slap him. This is not. Look.
That's not so bad.
This is She's going to work on that. Oh, that is crazy. Play that round one more time. Let me just see the first go again, please. She was going ham. This man's a pervert. I don't care what else says. He's not trying to get shot. He's trying to get hard. That is nuts.
Clean though.
Very clean.
So, if it's work out to like £4 a session, yeah, to get boxed up by all them gal in the rave, yeah, I'm guessing it costs more than that if you went to go see a dominatrix and get boxed up. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
The smart thing to do would be go to the bar and pay the 500 yen and let them box you up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think they thought they was doing something, but they're not doing what they think they're doing now. I think they're cutting into the sex industry. Yeah. I think they're undercutting the market.
I think the best idea is to charge drunk people to get them sober, but then they're too drunk to realize this won't get them sober. So now here we are. Our money's up.
Has someone boxing you in the face? Well, then again, actually, you know what? I could picture someone getting boxed in the face, sobering them up.
I think you just make them
like,
pass out.
like you're getting into beef. You know, like you was a bit wavy and you get into beef and you get boxed and you switch on, activate.
Never been punched in my face before.
But I'm just saying, I can imagine.
I feel like something happening, something tragic happening can make you sober up. Like, oh my gosh.
Getting boxed in the face is tragic.
What?
How many times have you been punched in the face?
I can never be punched in the face.
Have you ever been slapped in the face?
I can never be slapped in the face.
How many times have you been punched in the face?
Well, like in a fight.
The fact you have to ask, what other scenarios have you been punched in the face?
That's the only one I can think of.
The only one that's happened to you?
If I'm fighting and I get hit in the face, then I'm fighting, I get hit in the face. I've never been like punched in the face before. Just like a singular.
Just in a casual.
Like just
casual
no, don't switch it to make it like you're defending you being a victim. I'm not doing that. I'm saying, have you been punched in the face?
In a fight?
Have you been punched in the face?
In a fight?
Period. Forget the face.
Period.
Forget. Okay, you made me sick. So, you're so dumb. Outside of a fight, have you been punched in the face anyway?
Outside of a fight?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. So why do you have to keep saying in a fight?
I want to hear all these details. Have you been punched in the face?
He's asking you in a fight?
Okay, yes.
They set you up when you
How many
drunk?
times have you been punched in the face? Why are you letting people punch you in the face for?
I didn't let no one punch me in the face. I was having a fight.
You're so dumb. You're talking as if you were lining up. Waiting to get punched. Or to punch you in the face. Made that your first time.
Have you ever had a fight before? Huh? Have you ever had a fight before?
Yeah.
So he was in the
What was
punching.
it? Just body blows?
I was the one giving the...
So were you the puncher?
Honestly, I
punchy.
think I've had like scruffing sessions, right? Just like tomfoolery and whatnot. Like, you know, grips and blah. But the only fight I've been in was the racist one I was telling you guys about.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they didn't hit me and my brother. It was us delivering the punishment.
Say they not like us.
Family matters, bro. All right.
No, I've never been punched in the face where it could sold me up. Where I was like having
That's
fun.
a punch, you know.
Having fun willy nilly then.
Boop. Do you know what it is to be drunk and a slap gets you sobered up? Like smack the alcohol out of you. That's some mad shit.
So you think it's possible? And you think that's a good? You think that's a good idea?
I think they're taking advantage of the drunk. That shit don't work.
That woman going to Thailand, my man.
That she was.
What?
I think they advertise it as a sober up method, but behind the scenes it's actually a sexual thing. That is hella sexual because them guys are sitting there loving it.
They're freaky. They are freaky.
It's nasty. It's giving
Yeah, that was nasty work. That was fetish stuff.
They weren't trying to get sober.
Everyone's done it.
The establishment, the customers, the clients,
the slappers, the slappies. It's just like
slappy.
The slapper and the slap.
Everyone's just done it because that's just nasty work. Because I know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're trying to mask it. So it's a prostitution ring. That's crazy.
These Japanese guys lining them up and just getting. But he was loving it.
He was sat there so happy. Piece of shit. I would have liked to see his face as he was receiving said slaps. Dude getting hard and shit. That's disgusting.
No, that's crazy. Well,
anyway,
you heard it
stay
first,
woke.
man. They all done it. Every last one of them. The establishment, the clients, the employees.
The accountant, everybody.
Yeah, that was nasty work, man. We knew what that was about. Let's get into our outro.
You ain't fooling us.
All right, people. I hope you guys have had as much fun as we have. Thank you for tuning in. We really, really always appreciate it. Big up our two callers today. Big up Black Rob and our lovely anonymous girl. And that was the two people that called in, right? Yeah. And everyone else who contributed in the chat and stuff. We appreciate it. Please don't forget to follow us on social media. Like, we've obviously been dropping a lot of videos and stuff like that. And the thing with videos, you don't have to retweet them just the one time. You can unretweet and retweet them again. Put 12 people on. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta retweet and then just forget about it. So follow us on our social media pages, The Day After TNB on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and on Discord if you want to be talking some things. To be fair, if Raheem can't tune in, he could really just let us know in there what he's really thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he'll be back to next week.
Lovely. Big up Raheem as well. What about him?
Yeah, good luck, man.
Good luck with your course, love.
SIA things and that.
That's right. And also, if you want to send your dilemmas in, the number is 07564841073. If you'd rather do that via email, and you also want to inquire about the show, you want to feature on the show, questions about the show, all that stuff, our email address is thedayafter@thenewblack.com.
You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do, babes?
I'm going to have a site. I'm going to make a TDA site. Yeah?
Ooh.
And I'll try to do that today. And I'm going to have a page on that site where you can put anonymous dilemmas in.
Ooh,
I think that's
Brent.
better.
That is better.
Yeah. So you
Hell, I put my
guys
dilemmas
could
in there
go
and all.
wild in there. You know? I think that's better, right?
I think that's a good idea.
We'll make a dilemma page.
Yeah, dilemma website, and it's all anonymous. That makes sense. I think people will find that easier.
All right, I'll do that.
So whenever you're going through things, right, you just go on your Safari real quick. Say, oh my gosh, guys, real time. That's a smart idea.
It's interesting how you said Safari. Is that your go-to?
On iPhone, what do you use? Google Chrome? You old man?
That's old?
Isn't it Google? It's Safari on iPhones. Do you download a Google Chrome?
To be honest, my default is just my computer, so it's definitely not Safari on my computer.
Yeah, it's not Safari. It's Google Chrome on my computer.
But there you old woman.
First of all,
on your phone, in Safari.
Exactly. Because I said, because you're
My
too,
default-
because you're too bright. I said when they're out and they're going through something, pick up your phone quickly, go on your Safari, Go on.
The way forward is the Google Chrome extension. I've got that on my phone.
Extension, child. I ain't got time for it. So you got to click an app to Google something really
Not
quick.
really. The same way you click Safari,
Yeah.
same way I click Google Chrome.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, you don't. Okay. No, I got it wrong. No, wait. There you go. Okay, never mind. All right, people. So do all that great stuff. Follow us on social media. Don't forget as well to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it, all that lovely stuff. You guys want to support us, support our dreams, help Marks be a billionaire so he can spoil his kids rotten.
Squander it.
Can you imagine? my kids are gonna bribe your kids to sell their shares.
Definitely gonna make all that money so they can spend it.
Exactly. Help him live his best rich life dream, man. But anyways, all that great stuff. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.
Later.
Bye.